even before your participation today, and we thank you for that. And that's from our worldwide audience over the past few weeks. Elizabeth, right here, she is our book attendant, our HA.com attendant. She has all of those bids. Every item will open at the current internet bid or the reserve if there is one. Along with Susan, looks like you're helping out over here. Thank you very much. Along with those internet bids placed in advance of the sale, we'll be accepting bids through our Heritage Live platform. And that is kind of a website on our website. And that's, of course, where you're all playing along with us today. Most of you will be bidding with us via Heritage Live and communicating with Emily. She's over here beside me on my left, stage left, and she'll be bidding on your behalf. So every time you put in a bid on Heritage Live, that goes to Emily's computer, and she tells me, and we execute the bid. You'll get the hang of that if you are new to Heritage Auctions very, very quickly. I think you'll really like the Heritage Live format. Now, a couple things about the Heritage Live format you should know. Sometimes a bid will come in from Heritage Live at the last minute due to limitations of someone's computer. We have folks bidding on vacation out in the Caribbean. We have people bidding on an airplane right now. They are flying across the United States or wherever. They're on the airplane Wi-Fi. That is not the same Wi-Fi as you might have in your home or in your office. So sometimes a bid will come in at the last minute. We will accept that, right, Emily? We will take that bid as we always do, just as we would accept it from you if you were bidding in good faith from somewhere. You wanted something, we would take that bid. We don't want to leave anyone out simply because of their Wi-Fi. So keep that in mind throughout the sale. Please know a Heritage Live bidder can only submit a bid when the lot is still open on their computer. So what we mean by that is no one can hit the back button on their browser and say, you know, I kind of do want lot number 6. We're on lot number 9, so I'll just hit the back button 3 times and get to that lot. That's not how it works. The item has to still be on their page on Heritage Live for them to bid. So no one can go back and reissue a bid. So when I do take a last minute bid, when Emily and I will take a last minute bid, it's because it was still open on someone's computer. It just took a little bit of time to get into outer space and right here. So just know that. And that might happen a couple of times during our 97 lot auction today. Please know that that's not a reopening of the lot. That is important. What else do we have to talk about? Lots. Here we go. A buyer's premium, it's a sliding buyer's premium of 25%, and lessening with higher value lots will be applied to the hammer price of all individual lots and is described in detail in item number 2 of our terms and conditions. In addition, we have a lot of phone bidders here. Came in on a Saturday, put on a coat and tie. Thanks for doing that. Well, Justin, you didn't. But anyway, that's okay. But thank you for getting here. And you'll be some of you will be bidding by phone. Some of you are just watching on Heritage Live, but you prefer to bid up by phone. That's fine as well. And we have that. Let's see. A couple of things about the sale. Let's talk a little bit about how we conduct the sale. I'll be moving up every item about 10%. So if we're at $10,000, the next bid would be $11,000, $12,000, $13,000. If I'm at $100,000, the next bid would be $110,000, $120,000. We might have a few items touching that 7-figure mark, over $1 million. The next advance in that would be $50,000. But I'll walk you through that. We're not going to rush anybody through the auction. We want you to be comfortable during the sale and have a great time. So again, I'll explain all that as we move through. A lot of this will be OJT, on the job training for you, but it becomes very easy and very evident as we move through. Cut bidding. This is an important aspect of any heritage sale. And because we're going to be dealing in big numbers, I want you to be familiar with it and understand how it works. I'll be moving the items, as I mentioned, up about 10%. But if you're getting to a point in your bidding strategy and your bidding budget, whatever you want to do, keep in mind that we have an option to cut the bid. So instead of going from 10,000 to 11, you might go, gosh, I don't know if I want to go all the way to 11,000. You can signal Emily with a cut bid. That is the bid with the slash through it. That means I'll advance the item half of the normal increment. So in this case, $10,500. You can bid on every lot in the sale. You can use your cut bid option on every lot in the sale, but you can only use it once per item. So if you're bidding on a few lots, one of your bids should be the cut bid, right? You shouldn't waste it. So make sure you try to use that cut bid. Sometimes it can help you save a few dollars, and sometimes it can help you, more importantly, reach just a little bit higher to get the items you want most. So I'll tell you a little bit about when that might be a good idea throughout the sale as well. Proxy bids or prior bids, it just means there's a tie. That's the only meaning. It's a fancy word for that. Isn't that right, Elizabeth? Proxy, we had a prior bid. We'll take the bid we had first, and then we'll ask you to advance it. That happens a couple of times, and that's pretty easy to go over. I can't imagine anything will be available after the sale, but if it is, you can call Joe Maddalena and his staff anytime after the sale and ask them about those lots. There are 3 items with additional cataloger comments, and I will get on those when we get to those items. They're very minor. If you have any issues relating to your participation in the sale, you can call Danielle. She's right there. She came in all on this Saturday as well. And you can call her at 214-409-3127 if you have any issues. You know, I'm going to start introducing we have Betty and John. They're responsible for what you see and how you see it. So thank you for you. And Keith, thanks you for coming in. He's going to keep all of our electrons marching in one straight line. So we thank him for being here as well. In Texas, I'm required to announce that in compliance with Texas Department Licensing Rule 67.40, notice is hereby provided that this auction is covered by a recovery fund administered by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. Their address in Austin, Texas, Emily, is P.O. Box 257, and their zip code is 78711. I should know this phone number by heart, John, shouldn't I? Because I literally read it 1,000 times a year, but I don't. It's 512-463-6599, 6599. That is about it for all the administrative stuff and all how to work the auction, but let's talk a little bit about this. Absolutely fantastic. I think Heritage, we just keep pushing the bar higher and higher and higher. We have items in here that deal with our own American independence, Civil War items. We have items that are key in literature and have great signatures, heads of science, sports, everything is packed into this, and it really is the best of the best. So we're very proud to have it. It's a great assemblage, great cataloging. I want you to keep this book on your coffee table because it is coffee table worthy, and I think you're going to enjoy thumbing through it long after this auction has concluded. But of course, right now, the auction hasn't started, and we're about to get that done now. So, everybody, any questions from anyone? All good? Outstanding. I will take a quick sip before we get started on lot 42001. All right, everybody, here we go. We'll start off with the John Adams sign for a language ships a passport. Great paper, great bold print here, great signature. What are we going to have on this? $4,300. $4,400, $4,600 now, $4,800. I'm at 46 now to go to 48. Just starting the sale now, just beginning. 48 now to go to 5. There's 5,000 now, $5,500. I'm at 5. Now to go to $5,500. 52, that would be the cut bid. Topped it now with a 55. We're all in. Just because you've used your cut bid, you don't throw your cards in the air, you keep bidding. It's $57.50. Another bidder with $57.50. Now to go to $6,000. I'm at 57.5. That's a cut bid. Now let's see if we have a topper at 6,000. I think we will. $57.50 now to go to $6,000. The John Adams sign. Good heavens. Ships passport permitting trade with France, Spain. 6,000 now 65. Now to go to 65. I'm at 6,000 now $6,500. 6,000. All my presidential autograph seekers ought to be on this one as well. I'm at 65 now to go to 7,000. Now to go to 7,000. I'm at 65 now to go to 7. Come on, $7,000. Who's there at 7,000? You got to look at condition. You got to look how bright this paper is. Really great. It's very bold. I'm at 6,500 now to go to $7,000. Now to bid 7. 65 now to go to 7,000. Now to go to 7. 65 it is now to bid 7. What do you think? It's 7,000. 65 it is now to bid 7. Heritage Live, one more bid. What do you think? You ready to wave goodbye to this so early? 65 now, 7,000. Lucky 7, it's out there. I know it is. Don't miss this one. 6,500. Ready to write it down. Anybody else beyond $6,500? Anyone else? Do it at 6,500, and that goes to 7101. 7101, leading off our sale. John Quincy Adams discusses his idolization of Shakespeare on this one. This is lot 002. You got to love this. This is all in his hand. Good heavens, all not just a signature, the whole thing. So it's really great writing to a Shakespearean actor about his input. I just love this type of thing. What do we have on, Elizabeth? 55, going big time. 82.50, now 85. Now to go to 8,500. I'm at 82.5. Now to go to 85. Come on, 85. I'm at 82.50. That's a cut bid. I love the use of the cut. I think it's going higher. I'm at 82.5. 85. There it is. Now to go to 9. Now to go to 9. Look at the great signature. There it is. 87.50. Another cut bid. Now to go to 9,000. What do you think of 9,000? 87. 8750 is it. I don't think it's finished. I think it's got some ways to go. I'm at 8750, now to bid 9,000, now to go to 9. John Quincy Adams discusses his idolization of Shakespeare and the analysis of character of Hamlet. There it is, all in his hand. It's wonderful. I'm at 8750, now to go to 9. Now to go to $9,000. Anybody else at 9,000? 8750 is it. But is it for you? I'm at 8750, now a little bit more. $250 takes you to 9,000, and you win this. Anybody else? We're sitting on the cut bid. Is it a cut bid winner at 8750? Heritage Live, your call. Anybody else then? Then we'll do it at 8750, and that goes to 7102. And our second Heritage Live bidder takes their seat in our auction room here in Dallas. Very nice. Lot 003, Benjamin Franklin executes his duties as president of the Supreme Executive Council of Pennsylvania, governor in a sense there. The seal is beautifully intact there, and that's one of the first things to get damaged. It is beautifully intact. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Ben Franklin piece, what do we have?
9250.
9250, now to go to 95. I'm at 92.5, now to go to 9,500. Again, the condition in this catalog of these items abounds. It's just wonderful. This is included. There's 95, now to go to 10. Now to go to 10,000. I'm at 95, now to go to $10,000. 95, now to bid 10. What do you say, Heritage Live, now to go to 10,000. 10,000, good, now to bid 11,000. I'm at 10, now to bid 11,000. For the great Ben Franklin piece here, I'm at 10, now to go to 11,000. I don't think we have another one. This is it for Ben Franklin. I'm at 10, now to 11,000. I'm at 10, now to bid 11. 10,000, come on, 11,000. What do you think at 11,000? I'm at 10 grand. Heritage Live, I can't believe there's 10.5 on a cut bid, now to top at 11. There's the 11, move to $12,000. I'm at 11, now to go to 12. What do you think at $12,000? I'm at 11, now to bid 12, now to go to 12,000. I'm at 11,000, come on, an even dozen. Heritage Live, what do you say at 12? I'm at 11,000, out of it 12. A little more money on this one. The Supreme Executive Council of Pennsylvania. They didn't even call him governor then. This was pre-governor. Anybody else? I'm at 11,000, now 12. Great Pennsylvania history here piece as well. Let's go 11,000, now to go to 12. Now to go to 12,000. I'm at 11,000, now to bid 12. Fair warning at $11,000. Anybody else? 11,000 it is. Anyone else? Then we'll wrap it up. 11,000. Who do we send it to? 7103. That means that 3 separate bidders now have won lots in this sale. 3 lots, 3 individual bidders, Emily. All right, moving along. Alexander Hamilton signed Alex Hamilton. I like this letter signed to Brigadier General Alexander McDougall here. What do we have on this one? Very early military career. Let's do it. 97, 10,000. Now there's the 11,000. Now bid 12. Now to go to 12,000. I'm 11,000. Bid 12. What do you think? 12,000. Up there's 13. Elizabeth has it. HA.com. 14. Now 15. Now to go to 16. 17. 18,000. 18,000. I'm at 17 here on HA.com. Now to go to 18,000. What do you think? 17. Now to bid 18. Heritage Live. Let's do 18,000. Let's go to 18,000. We're 18, 19, 20,000 of you, Heritage Live. I'm at 19 here. Now to go to 20,000. Now to go to 20. This is where you want to land. You want to land on the point where I start advancing those increments. Right now, I'm asking for 20,000. Prior 20. Now another example. That's a tie. We had the 20. Now advance. Not a bad time to use your cut bid. If you still have it, you could go to 21. Oftentimes, the prior means that's the last bid I have over here. 21. Now to go to 22. Excellent bid, by the way. Excellent cut use of the cut bid at 21,000. Now to go to 22. I've got to ask because that's how auctions work, Emily. I'm at 21,000. Now to go to 22. 21,000 now, $22,000. Anybody at 22? I'm at 21. That's a cut bid. If you bid 22,000, it's 1,000 more. That cut bidder has to go to 24,000. Keep that in mind. That's their last use of the cut. I'm at 21 now to go to 22,000. Any other advances beyond the $21,000 cut bid? Fair warning on the cut. Fair warning. Then we'll do it at $21,000, and that goes to 7104, our 4th Heritage Live bidder now in the room. Fantastic. Like this one, the John Hancock. This is the unengrossed military appointment signed as president of the Second Continental Congress. This is great. It's signed, but not filled out. Whoever you want to promote and make an officer, that's fine with me. I'm going to pre-sign it. That's okay. Look at that John Hancock signature. I was chatting with Samantha earlier. We date this before 1776, called the United Colonies. Not United States, United Colonies. So this is way, way back here, folks. This is an important document. Lot 005, let's do it.
4,400.
65 now, going higher at 65 now to go to 7,000. 7 now bid 75. 75 now to go to 8,000. At 75 now to go to 8. 75 now 8,000. Why not a cut? Let's go to 8,000. I think it's going there. I'm at 77.5 now to go to $8,000. Who's there at 8? 77.50 move. There's the 8 now 85. Now $8,500. I'm at 8,000 now to go to 85. Now to bid $8,500. 85 now to go to 9. What do you think at 9,000? I'm at 85 now to go to 9,000. Anybody at 9? Airs 8750. Lots of cut bids being tossed in. I love it. A 9,000 now 95. 9,000 go $9,500. 9,000 go to 95. Everything good? Everything good? Okay, I'm at 9,000. 95 now to bid 10. Now to go to 10,000. What do you think of Heritage Live? Let's go 10. I need to hear you. Emily, I need to hear her. She needs to hear from you. I'm at 95 now to go to 10. There's 10 now to go to 11,000. I'm at 10 now bid 11,000. 10 now to $11,000. Where's the 11? Come on, 11,000. I'm at 10 now to bid 11. Look at that John Hancock signature. Are you kidding me? Just that alone, never mind the context or what it is. That is terrific. Pre-1776 United Colonies. Great stuff. I'm at 10 grand. Now to go to 11,000. Now to bid 11. I'm at 10. Now to go to 11,000. Heritage Live. Talk to me. Anybody else? 11,000. Good for you. Now to go to 12,000. I'm at 11. Now to bid 12. What do you think of 12 grand? Heritage Live. I need to hear you. You need to speak up. Emily's got her finger on the button. There it is, and she does it. 12,000. Now 13. Now to go to lucky 13. We know it, Caitlin. We know that's a lucky number here at Heritage. Let's see if it is for you. I'm at 12,000 now to go to $13,000. What do you think? Justin's smiling. He thinks we're going to get it, don't you? Yeah, he does. He's like, yeah, I think so. I'm at 12 now to go to 13, but we need to hear from you. I'm at 12 now to go to 13,000. Anybody else? 12,000 now, 13,000. Heritage Live. One more call. We've got a bunch of bidders seated here right now. Are you going to join them? I'm at 12,000 now to go to 13. Anybody else for the John Hancock? And we'll do it at 12,000.
7105.
7105. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bidders, 5 separate winners, 5 separate lots. Wow, pretty cool. All right, John Hancock autograph note signed, written on important autograph letter signed by Continental Army General Charles Lee. There it is. Only one other July 1776 has ever been offered. Here it is, folks. This is written 2 days after the Declaration. I mean, 2 days. This is, wow, this is infancy of our country. Let's do it.
10,000.
10,000, 11,000, 12,000, now 13,000. Now to go to 13. I'm at 12,000, now $13,000. 12 now to go to 13,000. Anybody there at 13,000? I'm at 12, now $13,000. 12 bid 13. 12 it is now 13,000 bucks. Anybody else? 12,000. $12,000. Anyone else now beyond that? I'm at 12 now to go to 13. Anybody at 13,000? You know, you got to remember the signers of the Declaration were almost signing their death warrant. I mean, a lot of people say, so they signed the document. I tell you what, they were putting everything at risk, everything, including their own lives. 12,000 now 13, 12,500 now 13. There's 13 now to go to 14,000. Now $14,000. 13 now to go to 14. 13 go 14,000. 13 it is now to bid 14. Come on, 14,000. I'm at 13 now to bid 14,000. Anybody else? Anybody back here, perhaps? I'm at 13 now to go to 14,000. A couple of folks on the phone chatting about it. Lauren, you chatting about this one? All right, she says not yet. I'm at 13 now to go to 14. 13 now, 14,000. 13 now to go to 14. Fair warning at 13. And we'll do it at $13,000. Goes to? Internet bidder. Thank you very much. Outstanding. Hang on one second. Yep. What's that? There it is. Thank you very much. You knew I was like, what's going on? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is lot 007. This is the John Hancock manuscript document signed as president, of course, as he's in the office of the Second Continental Congress, transmitting a congressional resolution talking about stock. We had a little friendly discussion. Did he mean livestock? Did he mean arms? Did he mean supplies? Let's just call it supplies. How about that? Let's do it.
10,000.
10,000, now 11,000. Now 11,000, I'm at 10, now to bid $11,000 on the John Hancock manuscript here. What do we have on this one? I'm at 10, now bid 11,000. What do you say at $11,000? And again, anything that relates to the birth of our country, the Revolutionary War, that's really important. Those are context pieces, great content letters. This is one of those. I'm at 10,000, now 11,000. 10 bid $11,000. I'm at $10,000 now to go to $11,000. Anybody else? 10.5 now to go to 11. There's the cut bid. That's a cut bid. Now we advance to 11,000. I'm at 11,000 over here. Too late. I'm at 11,000 now to go to 12. There's 12 again. Too late. 13 now to go to 14,000. I'm at 13 now. $14,000. 13 now to go to 14. A lot of flurry. That's what happens at a heritage sale. I'm at 13,000 now to go to 14,000. Now to go to 14. A couple of people chatting about this one. 13,000, just like that. Anybody now beyond that at 14,000? 13 now to go to 14. Heritage Live. Are you thinking about your cut bid? You don't have to save it for another lot. Use it for this one. I'm at 13,000 now to go to 14. Now to go to 13.5, 14 to beat you. That's okay. Now to go to 15. They didn't beat you yet. They did not beat you yet. 15 now to go to 16. You're at 14 now to go to 15. Now to go to 15,000. I'm at 14 now to go to $15,000. No one has won this lot yet. I'm at 14 now to go to 15,000. Anybody else? You want to go to 15,000? 15,000. 16 here on HA.com. That's okay. A lot of people want this one. I need 17,000. 16 goes 17. 16 goes $17,000. I'm at 16 now to bid 17. 16 now 17,000. What do you think at 17? 16 it is now to go to 17,000. Anybody else? Anybody else? 16,000. 17,000. 18 over here now to go to 19,000. I'm at 18 now to go to $19,000. What do you say? A couple of people chatting about this one. I'm at 18,000 now to go to 19. Gentlemen in the back, what are you thinking now? I'm at 18 now to go to 19. He's thinking about it though. I appreciate it. 18 now to go to 19,000. Let me know. I'm right here. 18 now to bid 19. I'm at 18,000. Anyone else now? Heritage Live, you think you got one more bid in you? I think you do. I'm at 18,000. I think this feels like a $27,000, $28,000 piece to me. I'm at 18 now to go to 20. I'm 19 rather. I'm at 18 now to go to 19. Fair warning at 18,000. 19, 20,000. Now to go to 22. Now to go to 22,000. I'm at 20 grand. Now to go to 22. I'm going to put my pen down again. No sense writing anything down yet. I'm at 20,000. Now to go to 22,000. Anybody out there 22? I'm at $20,000 now to go to 22. 20 now to go to 22. Heritage Live. What do you think at 22,000? 20 here. Now to go to 22. What do you think at 22,000? Anybody else? Fair warning at 20. Samantha keeps telling me she doesn't have a bid, but I'm like, maybe you do. Maybe you do. I'm at 20,000 out of 22. 20 it is. Fair warning. Heritage Live. What do you say now? You've come all this way. I don't know. You want to drop out of the race? That's fine. Anybody else then? Fair warning at 20? Then we'll do it at $20,000, and that goes to Internet Buyer. Thank you. Fantastic. Here we go. We're going to launch the John Hancock Congressional Resolution signed as president, Second Continental Congress again. This is a great resolution just days after the defeat of the Young Nations Army at Fort Washington in New York. Look at this, 1 month before the historic crossing of the Delaware. So again, another piece of great context letter here. What do we have?
10,000.
10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 11 now to go to, I use the word letter. I think you know what I mean here. 11,000 now 12, 11,000 out of it 12,000, 12,000 no go 13,000, 13 now 14,000, 13 now to go to 14, 13 now 14. Caitlin thinking about this one. I'm at 13 now 14. Someone over here now to go to 14,000. I need the 14. Let's get a bid in at 14. 13 now to go to 14,000. 13, 14, 15,000. Who's at $15,000? I'm at 14 now to go to 15,000. Anybody there at $15,000? Danielle's even thinking about this one at 15. I'm at 14 now to go to 15,000. 14 go to 15,000. I'm at 14. Anybody else want to get a 15? I'm thinking you do. 14 now to go to 15. Another one, great congressional resolution. There it is. As president of the Second Continental Congress, we're going way back here, folks. I'm at 14,000 out, 15,000. Anybody else? Fair warning then at the $14,000 level. Should be more, I think. Anyone else then beyond that? 14 go to 15? All right, we'll do it at 14,000.
7106.
7106. Look at that. So we have 8 items, and there it is, 6 individuals. All right, folks. John Hancock, 1776 appointment for an officer just 2 weeks prior to Washington's historic crossing. This is lot 009. What do we have on this great signature piece? 8250, now 85. Now to go to $8,500. I'm at 82.5, now 85. What do you say at 85? Again, a wonderful Hancock signature. 8,500, now to go to 9. Nothing touching the signature. We know you signature collectors like that. This has that very bold, all on the paper, no impingement on anything else. 9,000 now 95. 9,000 go $9,500. Now to go to 95. 9,000 go $9,500. Anybody else? Justin, you've been on that phone. You want to hold for a while? There he is. 9,000 go 92.50. Too late. Now to go to 95. Now to go to 9,500. I'm at 95. Bid 10. Now to go to 10,000. Now to bid 10. Anybody else on the $10,000? I am at 95. Now to bid 10. 95. Now to go to $10,000. Again, the Hancock signature items going a lot more than this. 95 now to go to 10. What do you think at 10,000? Anybody else then? Fair warning at 95. Should be more. Should be at 12, 13. There it is. 10, now 11. Now to bid 11,000. I'm at 10,000. Come on, 11. What do you think at 11,000? What do you think at 11? I'm at 10, 10.5. There it is. Emily getting the bid, the cut bid from one of our Heritage Live clients. I'm at 10.5 now, bid 11. Now to go to 11,000. I'm at 10.5 now to bid 11. What do you think? Heritage Live, what are you thinking now? 10.5 now 11. 10.5 now 11,000. Anybody else? Fair warning, on the cut bid, there's 11 atop. We call that a topper, if you will, 12,000. And then the bids keep coming. 12,000, now lucky 13's next. 12.5, there it is, now 13. Now to bid 13. That's where we said it was going to go. It just took a minute to get there. 13,000, now 14,000. Now to go to 14, I'm at 13,000, now $14,000. Anybody at 14? 13, yes, go 14,000 bucks. Come on, 14, 13, yes, go 14. Give me the 15. What do you say at 15,000? What do you say at 15? Elizabeth, you done talking for right now? She says, she doesn't even say yes. She just, I am, yeah. 14,000, now 15. Now to bid 15,000, I'm at 14, now to go to 15. Now to go to $15,000. 14, yes, go 15. 14, fair warning at 14,000 on the Hancock piece. Another one, great signature on this one. Anyone else then beyond the 14? 15,000, now 16,000. Now to go to 16. 15 bid 16. 15 goes $16,000. Anyone else? Caitlin's thinking about this one. I'm at 15.5. I need you to think faster. I'm at 15.5 already. Now to go to 16,000. 15.5, now to go to 16. Heritage Live, I know it's coming. Let's get it now. I'm at 15.5 on the cut bid. Now to go to 16,000. What do you think at 16,000? What do you think? 15.5 now. 500 more puts you on the leaderboard. I'm at 15.5 now, 16. Anyone else? Anybody else beyond that? 15.5, another 500. You're going to bid that right now? You're going to go to 16,000? One other thing, folks, I want to explain to you. To top a cut bid, you're not using your cut bid. You only use your cut bid to establish the cut. So if someone else cuts and you're now going to top that bid and you only have to bid half of your normal increment, that's not using your cut. Only when you establish that cut. So to top this cut bid, you might have said, well, I've already used my cut. That doesn't matter. To top it, you're good. I'm at 15.5 now to go to 16. Anybody else? Then we'll do it at 15.5.
7107.
7107, 7 bidders. All right. The big deck. This is it. Big item here. If we had a cover item, this certainly could be on it. This is a wonderful piece, the extremely rare first broadside edition. So how did they get the word out? How did they get the word out that, hey, man, we just declared ourselves independent? Independence Day. A lot of people say July 4th. It's Independence Day is what we celebrate, folks. There are very few recorded survivors of this. There are just a few, many of which are in turn in institutional collections. Among them, some of our most prestigious universities in the United States, to include Harvard and Georgetown. There's one in the Massachusetts Historical Society. So this is extremely rare. This is such a privilege to get this. This is a Boston printing. And again, this is when the country was just really not even old. You think about the Independence Day, we declared our independence. We had to fight a war to make it happen. This is pre that, so it's really impressive. Here we go, folks. Lot 10, the Declaration of Independence broadside. Very few survivors. This is the first printing. What do we have on it?
1,025,000.
1,025,000. Now to go to 1.1 million. Now to go to 1.1 million. Anybody there at 1.1? I'm at a 1,050,000. 1,050,000. 1.1 million. Now to go to 115. I'm at 1 million. I need 1,150 now. 1,150,000. Again, 115. Thank you. 1.2 million here. Now to go to 1.25. Now to go to 1.125. 1.25 million. Now to go to 1.3 million. Who's there at 1.3? I'm at a 1.25. Now to go to 1.3. Now to go to 1.3. I'm at 1.25 million. Now to go to 1.3 million. New bidder on the phone. 1,350. Now I'm at 1,350. Now to go to 1.4 million. Who's at a 1.4? 1,350. Now to go to 1.4. 1.4. Now to go to 1,450. 1.4. Now to go to 1,450. 1.5. Now to go to 1.5. 1,450 now 1.5. I know it's coming. 1,450, 1.5. Sure. Now 1,550. 1 million. 1,550. 1.6 to you. 1.6 million. I'm at a 1,550 here. Now Heritage Live. 1.6 on the phone. Now 1,650. Now 1,650. 1.7. Now to go to 1.7 million. I'm at 1.650 now. 1.7. Caitlin, I know you're coming in. Let's get it going. I'm at a 1.650 safe. You're safe at 1.650 right now. I don't know. 1.7. Now, what do you think of 1.7? A lot of money, new bidder, perhaps? Did I see a 1.7? 1.7. 1.7 million here. 1.7. Now to go to 1.750. 1.750. 1.75 million. Now to 1.8. 1.8 new bidder. 1.8 now to go to 1.950. I'm at 1.8 now to go to 1.850. 1.8 now to go to 1.850. 1.8 now to 1.850. 1.8 with you, sir. 1.8 with you. Now to go to 1.850. Heritage Live, think about this one. I'm at a 1.8 here on the phone. 1.850 Heritage Live. I've got you. Now to go to 1.9. 1.9 right here, right away. Right away, 1.9. 195, 2 million now. Now to go to 2 million. Now to go to 2. Get on this point. $2 million. Now to go to 2 million 1. Now we switch the increment to 100,000. I'm going to 2 million now to go to 2.1. I've got the 2 million now to go to 2.1. Heritage Live, what are you thinking? I'm at 2 million now to go to 2.1, 2.1 million now to 2.2, 2 million now to go to 2.2. I'm 2 million here, 2.2. Thank you. Now to go to 2.3. I'm at 2.2 now to go to 2.3, 2.2 million now to go to 2.3. I'm at 2.2 million now to go to 2.3 million. Heritage Live, you've got to speak up. 2.3 now, 2.4. Now to go to 2.4. I'm at 2.3 now to go to 2.4. 2.4, thank you, sir. 2.4 now to 2.5. Now we're at 2.5. I'm at 2.4 now to go to 2.5. 2.4 now to go to 2.5. 2.4 now to go to 2.5 million. 2.5. I'm at 2.4 now to move it to 2.5 on the bid. I'm at 2.4 million. Anyone else? Caitlin, are you still with me? Just nod. You're still with you. All right, 2.4. I'm at 2.4 now to go to 2.5. Heritage Live, you want to do this? You want to go, you know what? Sure, I'll go to 2.5. I'll do 2.5. What do you think there? It's a lot of money. I'm giving you a chance. 2.4 here, waiting patiently. One more bid. Anybody else? Fair warning. Fair warning. If you have your cut bid, it's 2.450. I'm 2.4 million. Anybody else for the big declaration? Fair warning then we'll sell it at $2.4 million. And that, what was it? 7511 if you're keeping score at home. Very nice. Nicely done. Thank you very much. All right. That is just wonderful. I need to take a sip on that one. That's okay. All right. Samantha, we all good to continue?
I'm going to need to take a breath, but yeah.
Okay, good. All right, folks, here we go. We're lot 11. Everyone's good. Great item. Especially right on the heels of Independence Day 2023. You got to just love that. Here we go. This is a reproduced, 2 steps removed from the original sign by the Continental Congress, the Declaration of Independence. A great piece here. Lot 11. What are we going to do?
22,000.
22,000 now, 24,000. Now to go to 24,000. 22 now to go to 24. 22 now to go to 24. This is way early in the reproduction, okay? I'm at 22 now to go to 24. Now to go to $24,000. Anybody at 24? Fair warning there. Anybody else? 22 to 23. Now to go to 24. Now to go to 24. Now 26. I'm at 24 now. 26,000. Now to go to 26. 24,000 now. 26. 24 it is now to go to $26,000. Anybody else? I'm at 24. Anybody want to go to 25? Maybe, yeah, I'll do 25 for something like this. Why wouldn't you? I'm at 24 grand now to go to 25. Hey, where'd you get that? Oh, I picked it up for 25 grand at Heritage. Oh, cool. I'm at 24 now to go to 25. That was perhaps a conversation that might happen after winning this. I'm at 24,000 out of 25. 24 now to go to 25. All right, we'll do it at 24,000. Who's the winner?
7108.
7108. Another new bidder joins us. Thank you very much. All right, this is another great one as we walk through the history of our own United States of America here. This is Lot 12, Gazette of the United States. This is one of the first public printings of the proposed amendments that would later become the Bill of Rights. There were 19 at first. We shaved those down to 12, and someone said, why don't we just go 10? All right, that's good. So that's what happened, and that's what we eventually settled for on the Bill of Rights. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lot 12. Let's do it.
26,000.
26 now, 28,000. Now 28,000. Looks like Justin's coming to life. I'm at 20,000, 26,000 now, 28. Now 28,000 now, 30. There's 30. Bid 32. I'm at 30,000 now to go to $32,000. 30 here. Now to go to 32,000. 30 it is. 32 now to go to 34. 32 now to go to 34. 32 now to go to 34. 32 bid 34. 34 now 36. Heritage Live. You've got all the action. There's 36 now to go to 38. 36 now 38,000. You got any more money over here? No more money. Heritage Live. It's us. I'm at 36 now 38. 36,000 now to go to $38,000. Anybody there at 38? 36 is the number right now. 38. Someone on the phone. There's a new bidder. 38,000. Now to go to 40,000. 40,000. Now 42. Now to go to 42,000. I'm at 38. Now to go to. I'm at 40. Go to 42. What do you say, Caitlin? I know you're going to 42. Let's get it going at 42,000. I'm at 40 now to go to 42,000. What do you think at 42? 40,000 now to go to 42,000. Anybody else? Sure. 40. 42. I'd stay all in at this point. Good call. 40 is not Caitlin's first auction. 43 now to go to 44. 44 now to go to 44,000. That's a topper bid there, Caitlin. You ought to do that. I'm at 43.
Cut.
You can't cut a cut. We're on a cut. You want to go to 44? Maybe this is her first dog. No, I'm only kidding. 43 now to go to 44. She knows better. 43 now to go to 44. Caitlin, that's an easy decision. 44 now 46. 44 now 46,000. 46 now $48,000. Now to go to 48,000. 46 now 48. Let's at least push this to 50. I know we're getting there. I'm at 40. We're only asking for $2,000 here. I'm at 40. Thank you. There's 48. Who's going to get to 50? 50,000. Now I need to get 55. You want to squeeze them a little? What do you say, Caitlin? Go to 55. I would not use your cut here either. Again, not a. Oh, they are 52.5. Heritage Live. What are you going to do? Yeah, 55,000. Now, what are you thinking? You got to go to 60,000. I'm at 55 now to go to 60. What do you think? 60,000. 55 now to go to 60 grand. Anybody else at 60? 60,000. Now she's erased her chalkboard. Now 65, now 70. Emily over here quietly bidding on Heritage Live's behalf. I'm at 65, now 70,000. What do you say at 70? I'm at 65. No, don't say no. Use your cut bid. Do you have a cut left? Yep. Oh, that's right. What a bummer. See, I'm at 65. You can go to 70 though. Keep in mind. I'm at 65,000 here now to go to 70. 65 now to go to 70,000. One more bid. One more bid, Caitlin. What do you think? You want to go to 70 on this sunny Saturday in Dallas here? What do you think? One more at 70,000? I think you do. I can't imagine it's going to be a long weekend saying I wish I had gone a little more. Anybody? I'm at 65,000 now to go to 70. Fair warning. Fair warning. Anybody else? Anybody else then? Wait a second. Sure, 70,000. I knew it was coming. 70,000. K, I just knew. 75, Heritage Live right on top. 75. Now to go to 80. Now you're getting angry. Sure, now you're getting angry. You want to go to 80? 75 now 80. 75 now 80. They're high-fiving everyone. There's 80,000. Now to go to 85. I'm at 80, 85. Now to go to 90. Now to go to 90. Now it's who's going to high-five. They say no mas. I'm at 85 now to go to 90,000. 85 now to go to 90. I'm at 85 now to go to 90,000. Anybody else? Heritage Live hung in there. Boom. Did you deliver the knockout punch? Are they staying on their knees? I'm at 85 now to go to 90. Anybody else? 85,000 it is, and it sells then at $85,000, and that goes to 7109. Great bidding. What a great item. Good for you, Heritage Live. Why you hung in there? Bam. Delivered that punch. There was actually no punch. That's figuratively. Here we go, folks. Lot 13. Great stuff. One-stop shopping here. You want one-stop shopping? This is it right here. 46 presidents does not include this, a collection of United States presidential autographs. Most signed as president. There are a couple that came a little bit after, a little bit before, but we actually could have had a separate sale offering these as separate lots. But this is everybody except President Biden. You can write him a letter and maybe get him to sign something. But this goes right up to President Trump, starts at President Washington, goes right through President Trump. All of the items listed in a great cataloging here. And again, you just need to get one more. So lot 13, what is it?
43,000.
44,000, 46,000. Now to go to 48. That's $1,000 president. Now 48. Now to go to 50,000. Now to go to 55. 55. Why not? Now to go to 60. 55. Now 60,000. Now it's 65. 55. Now to go to 60. You're at 55, correct? 55 here beside me. HA.com. That's our internet bid at 55. Now to go to 60,000. Now to go to $60,000. I'm at 55. Now to bid 60. 55. Now 60,000. Anybody else? Francis, you doing okay? All right. He says, yeah, he's doing fine. 55. Now to go to 60. Now to go to $60,000. Anybody at 60? I'm at 55. Now to go to 60,000. 57.5 works. That works at this level. Those cut bids mean something. They always mean something, but I think you know what I mean. I'm at 55,000 now, 57.5 on a cut bid. What do you? 57.5 now, 60,000 over here. Elizabeth's smiling. You might not see her, but she is. I'm at 60,000 now, 65. 60,000 now, $65,000. I'm at 60 now, bid 65. 60 here beside me. That's HA.com. We could have gotten that bid, I guess, last night, maybe 3 weeks ago. I don't know, but it came well before the action today. I'm at 60,000 now, 65. Heritage Live, you're here now. You are here right now at game time. I'm at 60,000. You want to go to 65? You get everybody except President Biden. You can, of course, I imagine you could get something like that soon. 60 now to go to 65. 60 go to 65,000. Anybody beyond that? 60,000 it is. Then we'll do it at $60,000, and it goes to Internet Bidder on HA.com. There you go. I got to turn a couple of pages on that one because that was so heavily cataloged there. All right. This is lot 14. Secretary of State Thomas Jefferson signs the Federal Criminal Code of 1790. Let me tell you something. Most of these resulted in death. I was reading about them. That was the penalty for a lot of these. It was not, well, we'll put you in jail for a year. Maybe you can get out in 6 months. It was That's it, execution by hanging. So some of these crimes were treason, crimes against persons, which include murder, manslaughter, and mayhem, whatever that is, piracy on the high seas, which included mutiny, murder, robbery, or felony of the high seas, counterfeiting, crimes against the laws of nations, crimes against property, and crimes against the integrity of the judicial process. Interesting. Anyway, 7 of the crimes defined in the act were capital offenses punished by death. So a very interesting piece. All my attorneys ought to be out there on this one. I'm at lot 14. What do we have?
40,000.
Going a lot higher. 40,000 now 42. Now to go to $42,000. 40 now to go to 42. 42,000. 40,000 now 42,000. 40 now to go to 42. Every one of my attorney client, 42 should be bidding on this. Every single one of you out there, 42,000 now 44. 42 now 44,000. I'm at 42,000 now 44. 42 it is now to go to $44,000. I'm at 42 now 44. 42 over here now 44,000. 42, what a great item to have in your lobby, in your office, as someone comes in to see you. What's that? Oh, that's the Secretary of State, Thomas Jefferson. He laid out the Federal Crimes Code of 1790. What? I'm at 42,000, now 44. 42 here, now to go to 44,000. Anybody else? Anybody else? 42,000. There's no calls to Joe this weekend to see if you can get this. I'm at 42. Anybody else now? You know what, Caitlin? They've got it, 42,000.
7513.
7513. Super cool item. Wow, that's a beauty. Here we go, folks. John Paul Jones. This is, of course, the founder of the American Navy, not the Led Zeppelin bass guitar. This is, in fact, lot 15, John Paul Jones autographed letter signed. And I love this. The letter is sealed with a wax seal. And as you have to crack that wax seal, both pieces are there. Both pieces. Certainly one would have fallen away or been destroyed or been thrown away. Both pieces are there. It's absolutely fantastic. So John Paul Jones letter, let's get it going. 19, now to go to 20. Now to go to 20,000 on the John Paul Jones. Again, father of our United States Navy. I'm at 19,000, now to go to $20,000. Anybody there at 20,000? Again, the wax seals are beautifully intact as much as they could be after opening the letter. I'm at 19,000, now to go to 20. Now to go to $20,000. Anybody out there? Where am I? 20,000. Good for you. Now to go to 22. 20,000 now, $22,000. I'm at 20 now to go to 22. 20,000. Anybody at 22,000? 22. I'm at 20,000 now to go to 22. Where are my naval officers out there? Where are my Annapolis graduates? Where are you, folks? I'm at 20,000 now to go to 22. 20,000 now to go to 22. Samantha, where are our Annapolis graduates on this? 20,000 now to go to 22,000. Samantha's Sisler's sister, graduate of the Naval Academy. 20,000 as my brother. 20,000 now 22. Anybody else? 20,000 now 22. Fair warning. 20,000 it is, and it goes to. Oh, who got that one?
I think I did, but it's not showing me. 7110.
7110. 10. Yeah, that's fine. 10 bidders. Paul Revere. Rally support from the mechanics, which is kind of, I don't want to say a trade union, but a trade organization to the town of Boston to defend their city from the British fleet during the War of 1812, which lasted, of course, to 1815. This is a great thing. It's asking people who are in the building trades to shore up our port, to defend against the British. So it's really fascinating. And if you look at the document, it talks about how many days out of work you can donate. And there are a couple, looks like some of these people can donate 4 days, 1 day, 2 days. So you got to answer up to your fellow tradespeople. You can only donate 1 day. I can donate 3. Here we go, folks. Lot 16, a great piece in our Boston history and our American history. What do we have?
29,000.
29,000, now 30,000, now to go to $30,000. I'm at 29, now to go to 30, now to go to $30,000. Anybody else? 29, fantastic. I mean, literally, it's a donation. It's a recorded donation sheet defending our Port of Boston. I'm at 29, now 30,000, now to go to 30. Anybody else? A couple of Boston folks out there. I know we have folks in Boston bidding right now. You ought to be right in this. Paul Revere, I'm at 29,000 now to go to 30. He was an outstanding tradesperson himself. 29 now to go to 30. Anybody else? Anybody else at 29 now to go to 30? 30,000. Good for you. Prior 30, we had it first on HA.com. I suggest you use your cut bid here at 31. Why wouldn't you? 31,000. Good call. Now to go to 32,000. I'm just here to help, Emily. That's all I'm here to do. I'm at 31 now to go to 32. Francis, just here to help. That's all I am. 31,000 now, 32,000 now to go to 32. I'm at 31. I got to ask because that's the way auctions work. I'm at 31,000 now, 32. Fair warning at 31,000. Anybody else? Anybody else beyond this one? This is a wonder. Fair warning then we'll do it at 31,000. I love this document. Who gets it?
7.1 711.
Outstanding. Just awesome. All right. This is a great one. George Washington letter signed, not in his hand, but he did sign this one in the crucial months leading up to the Declaration of Independence. Washington makes an impassioned plea to rally the patriotic cause and cease all correspondence with the enemy. So this is not like shutting down social media. This is like, hey, stop writing anything to anybody dealing with England here. So this is a great one, the property of a distinguished American collector from the Pacific Northwest. But this is an absolute wonderful, this is setting things up, folks, for the war against England. Lot 17.
48,000.
Now to go to 50,000. Now to go to 50,000. Great context letter here. Great signature by George Washington himself. I'm at 48,000. Now to go to 50. I always kind of liken it to, I mean, George Washington leaned over this exact document, leaned over and took a pen and signed it. So he was just inches away from this exact piece of paper here. I'm at 48,000 now, $50,000. Anyone now at 50? 48 now to go to $50,000. What do you think at 50? Fair warning that at 48,000, anybody else, you ought to want this one, Heritage Live. I know there's somebody out there all over in this one. Maybe you're in the, maybe you are in the social media business. Anybody else? 48 now to go to 50, 48,000 now, 50,000. Super cool to have this one in your office. All right, we'll do this at 48,000, and this one will stay with us. Is that correct? So we will not shut down communication with you about getting this. So please call our office. You can see all of the names and places and the players of our historic specialists right there on the front cover. So get in touch with one of them. You can send out an email right now and say, or even just moments after this sale, moments from now, say, you know what, I do want it at 50,000. That's perfectly fine. Anyway, let's move along here. This is, I just think, such a great cool factor. I write down a couple of cool factors. What do I have written there, Elizabeth? What do I have? What do it says?
Great cool
Factor.
factor.
Says it. I actually write with how many exclamation points?
2.
2. And here, I'm going to put a third one in right now. There's the third one. This is a great Revolutionary warships pass signed at Washington to allow vessels. Things were so bad. Things were so bad in the in our early American Army. We didn't have anything. So the POWs that we captured, the Redcoats in POW camps, we didn't have enough food to feed them. So what we said is to the British, if you want these guys alive, you've got to feed them. And so Washington signed a passage letter to allow a British ship to come to the United States with food to feed their own POWs. Does anyone know that story? That's insane. It's unbelievable. Here it is. So I just love this. If you don't want them to die, you've got to feed them. Just awesome. Lot 18, what do we have?
15,000.
15,500 now, 16,000, 18,000 now to go to 19,000. 18 now to go to 19,000. 18 it is now to bid 19. 18 now to go to $19,000. So super cool. Great cool factor. Now has 3 exclamation points. Started the auction with 2. Now it has 3. I'm at 18,000 now to go to $19,000. Anybody at 19? 18 now to bid $19,000. Fair warning at 18. $18,000. Anybody else? Anybody else then beyond that? I'm at $18,000. 18.5 works. I'm at 18 now to go to 18.5. Maybe to go to 19. 18,000. Fair warning at 18,000. Then we'll sell it at $18,000, and it goes to
7112.
7112. Outstanding. Our 12th Heritage Live winner. Here we go. This is a great one to George Mason. George Washington autograph letter signed to George Mason, who signed the Constitution, by the way. This is a wonderful. I have so many stars here. 5 stars on this one. I want you to take note. Some of these items are important. I want to make sure you didn't miss anything. The cataloging is big, but I just absolutely love this. If you missed this on the last page, think about this. Unless these things are done, this is Washington asking for certain things to be done to provision his troops. Unless these things are done, our efforts will be in vain and only serve to accumulate expense, add to our perplexities, and dissatisfy the people without a prospect of obtaining the prize in view. 1 year later, British forces under General Cornwallis surrendered to Washington and his army at Yorktown. Just unbelievable. That's what we're selling right now, folks. Lot 19. This is a big one. What do we have on it?
130,000.
Now $140,000. 130 now to go to 140,000. Again, I have 5 stars on this one all over it. 130 now to go to 140,000. I'm at 130 now to go to 140. 130 now to go to 140,000. There's 140,000. Now to go to 150,000. 140 now to go to $150,000. 140 now to go to 150. Things were looking so dire in these United States or United Colonies that it wasn't going to happen. And then the rally, you talk about a comeback story, it happened. And here we are today. 140 now to go to 150,000. 140 now to go to 150,000. 140 now to go to 150,000. Anybody else? $140,000 now to go to 150. Anybody else? 140 now to go to 150. Remember, the declaration's cool. That was a death warrant for a lot of those signers. But again, we had to fight a war to make it happen. This talks about that. I'm at 140,000 now to go to 150,000. Anybody there at 150? Fair warning then, 140,000. I think it should be more. We'll do it at $140,000, and it goes to
7513.
7513, and that is a great one. Congratulations to you, Caitlin, on your bidder there. Lot number 20, Washington submits appointments for state confirmation, expanding the Army during the Northwest Indian War. There it is. The letter boasts a large and bold signature. Go Washington, really George, G-O, but it's kind of like go Washington. No, it's his name, George Washington. All right, here we go, folks. The appointments include Peter Van Allen as Lieutenant of Artillery, Alexander Gibson, Hal Lewis, William Preston, and John Cummings as captains of the inventory, and Jonathan Taylor and Andrew Shanklin as ensigns. So even today, every military appointment to an officer has to be signed by the president, still today. Now, granted, it's on a computer document, but that remains today. The president has to sign off on every single officer in our United States military. Lot 20, what do we have?
20,000.
20,000, now 22. Now to go to $22,000. I'm at 20,000, now to go to 20. Signed G.O. Washington, there it is. 20,000, now 22. 20 it is, now to be 22,000. 20,000, now to go to 22,000. Anybody beyond that? 22, now to go to 24. Now I need 24,000. Heritage Live, I need the 24 to make it happen. Let's go to 24. I've got 22, now to 24. I'll take a sip while you think about it. Now to go to 23,000 while we're chatting. Emily gets another bid, 23,000. Now to go to 24,000. Now to bid 24 or 23,000, now $24,000. Anybody else? 23, 24, moving along. 24, now $26,000. I'm at 24,000, now 26,000. Anybody else? 24, yes, go to $26,000. 24 now to go to 26,000. Heritage Live, what do you think of 26,000? 24 now, 26. 24 bid 26,000. Anyone else? 24,000 now, $26,000. Fair warning then. Fair warning. I'm at 24 now to go to 26,000. Anybody else beyond that? I'm at $24,000. Heritage Live, I can't believe someone's going to go to 25 and say, well, I bid 25 on this. Anybody go to 25? I'm at 24. Cut bid, get you there, put you in the lead. I'm at 24,000. Leaderboard, $1,000 more. What do you think? Heritage Live, one more bid. We'll do it at 24,000 then, and that goes to 113. There's 13 separate bidders on 20 lots. Pretty cool. George Washington signed ship's passport. Very, very nice presentation there. Look at the United States seal. That's in the middle on the left. And then the Charleston seal is down at the bottom. So really, really cool. And George Washington's signature right smack dab in the middle. Very, very clear. Nice signature. What do we have? 11,000. 12,000, now 13. Now to go to 13,000. I'm at 12. 13,000. What do you say at 13? I'm at 12,000. 12 and a half now, 13,000. Now to go to 13. I'm at 12 and a half bid 13,000. 12,500 now to go to 13. What do you think of $13,000? 12.5 bid 13. Heritage Live, what do you say? Anybody else at 13,000? I'm thinking 13. That's what I'm thinking, Samantha. I'm thinking 13,000 at least. I'm at 12.5. The George Washington signed ship's passport, and I'll use Samantha's wording. It really presents well, and it certainly does. I mean, your eye goes right to the middle. 13,000. I think you get it. 13,000. It goes right to the George Washington signature, and then around the periphery, you see the seal, the United States seal, the Charleston seal. It's all wonderful. I'm at 13,000, now 14, now 14,000, 13. Now, a lot of those things are just gone over the years, Elizabeth. They're just gone. They're torn away. They're chipped off. I'm at 13,000, now 14,000. 13 it is now to go to 14. Fair warning there at $13,000. Anybody else? Then we'll sell it at 13,000. Who gets it? 7114. Another new bidder joins us. Emily, make sure they get a refreshment, will you? Here we go. Lot 22. George Washington autograph letter signed just after second term. The letter reads, if you'll present your account of the things furnished, young Mr. Custis on his return to college in May. Anyway, it goes on and on. Pretty cool. What do we have on it?
27,000.
27,000 for the Washington letter. Now to go to 28,000. Now to go to 28,000. 27 now 28. What do you think of 28,000? 27 now to go to 28,000. This is pretty cool. This is after a servant of his left. He was right after the revolution. He was going to offer him freedom. I thank you for the information respecting John Klein, but shall give myself no further concern about him because he left on his own. But it was always my intention to give him his freedom as I did the other servants under similar circumstances when I retired from public life. Pretty cool. $27,000 now, $28,000. Now to go to 28, 27 now, 28,000. 28,000 new bidder. 28,000 here. Now to go to 30,000. I'm at 28 now to go to 30. 28,000 now to go to 30,000 right here. 28 now bid 30. 28,000 it is. Now we're off and running, Heritage Live. Now it's time. Now it's time to get on those shoes. 28,000 now 30,000. 28 fair warning. 28 here. Anybody else? Anyone else then? Fair warning then. Heritage Live. Anything at 30? We'll do it at $28,000. Pretty cool. Goes to
7510.
7510. Congratulations. Great letter. You had to find it. It was hidden in there. Really cool. All right, here we go. This is a free A Lincoln. Basically, that meant free postage, right? That was pretty cool. But this is Abraham Lincoln, free Frank signed. And there it is with his signature, free A Lincoln MC. Let's do it.
92.50.
Yeah, 92.50, 9,500. Now to go to 95. 92.50. Now to go to 95. 95 it is now 10. There's 10. Now bid 11,000. 10 now $11,000. 10 bid 11,000. I'm at 10. Now to go to $11,000. What do you think? Anybody else? 10,000. Now bid 11. 10 it is. Who's there at 11,000? 10 yes. Now to bid 11. Heritage Live. What do you say? Heritage Live one more time. I'm at 10,000. Now bid $11,000. Anyone else? Heritage Live. A 10.5 works as well. A cut bid works at this level, certainly. Well, it works at all levels, but it's certainly more meaningful here at these levels. Anybody else? 10,000 now to go to 10.5. We'll do it at $10,000 on the free Frank. And that goes to Internet Bidder. Thank you. Lot 24, I guess we're about a third of the way through the sale. Abraham Lincoln document signed as presidents. As president, pretty cool. This is the document that essentially, do I want to say started the Civil War? Kinda. Just days after the surrender of Fort Sumter, President Abraham Lincoln authorizes the proclamation to blockade the ports of 7 insurrectionist southern states, including Texas, plunging the Union and Confederacy into the Civil War. This is an exceedingly important document here. And what are we going to have on it?
210,000.
Yes, 220 now, 240. Now to go to 240,000. Again, exceedingly important. This is the document. I'm at 220 now to go to 240. Now to go to 240,000. I'm at 220 now to go to 240. 220 here now to go to 240. 220, yes, go to 240. Again, the exceedingly rare and important piece of our American history, 220. We often talk about emancipation, getting out of the Civil War. This 240, 240,000, 260. This put us into the Civil War, if you will. I'm at 260, or the document that kind of authorized it in a sense. 260 now, 280. Now, I'll take your 270, sure, on a cut. I think it's too early, Francis, but 270 now to go to 280. 280, now I need you 3. Now I need you 300. Go all in at 3. Really? I'm at 280 now to go to $300,000. I'm at 280 now to go to 3. Wow, for 20 grand, I'm thinking you'd want it. Let's think about it. I'll be right back to you. I'm at 280 now to go to 300,000. I'm at 280. A couple of Heritage Live bidders on this one. 280 now to go to 300,000. I can't imagine next weekend you're going to be glad you saved 20 grand and didn't get this. You want to go to 20 more thousand on this piece, really put a 300. Now I need to get 320. Now 320. Now 340. It keeps going. Let's get on the train on this one. I'm at 320 now to go to 340. 320 now 340,000. That's what happens. That's what happens at a heritage sale, right, Keith? It just happened. Yeah, there it is. He's like, yeah, he's seen it a million times. 360 now 380. Now we're at 380,000. I'm at 360 now 380. This is an exceedingly rare and important document, and we often overlook the beginning of the Civil War. We often look to the end. I'm at 360 now, $380,000. 380. What do you think, Francis? One more bid? You thinking about 400? He says no. I'm sorry, 360, looking for 380. He says no, but I've seen no's turn to yeses. 380 now to go to 4. Now to go to 400,000. I'm at 380 now to go to 4. Now to go to $400,000. What do you think? Again, this is what Lincoln said. You know what? They captured that. We'll show them. Okay, here we go. 380 now to go to $400,000. Anybody at 400,000? 380 now to go to 4. Anybody else? 380,000 now to go to $400,000. Fair warning there at 380. Heritage Live, what do you think? Anybody else? I'm at 380,000. You're going to go to 400? You're going to be the leader for 20 grand more at this level? 380,000 now to go to 400,000. One more bid. Anyone else? If you're sitting at 360, yes, you should. Fair warning at 380. Then We'll sell it at 380,000, and it goes to
7115.
115. New bidder. Thanks for joining us today. What a great item. That person is high-fiving everyone there around, I promise you. Abraham Lincoln commissions a soldier from Kansas, 1st Infantry. We talked about presidential commissions. That's where it's at right there. This is in 1861. The regiment lost 106 men killed in action or mortally wounded, one of the highest numbers of losses by a Union infantry regiment in a single engagement during the war. He was then, this gentleman was promoted to 1st lieutenant. Wow, that's a tough way to get promoted, huh? Here we go. What are we going to have for lot 25?
7,000.
Now 75, now 8,000. Now to go to 8,000. To get a great presidential commission letter for this level is really, really great. I'm at 7,500, now 8,000. Now, never mind Abraham Lincoln. 75, now 8,000. Now to go to $8,000. Never mind for the Civil War. 75, now $8,000. Anybody at 8? 75 it is. Now to go to $8,000. Anybody else? Anybody else? Fair warning at 7,500, now 8,000. Anyone else then? Fair warning, we'll do it at 75. Move along.
7116.
116, outstanding acquisition again. Love this, signed by Lincoln on the day he signed the Emancipation Proclamation. There it is, autograph album signed by Abraham Lincoln and other notable figures. Edwin Stanton, right there. He was Secretary of War. I guess we call that people the Secretary of Defense now. Charles Sumner. Hannibal Hamlin is Vice President. That's kind of cool. Gideon Wells. Salmon P. Chase. He was Secretary of the Treasury and appears on the $10,000 bill. So the only non-president on the high denominations. Pretty cool on this. This is, though, I love this. It talks about Thaddeus Stevens. Of course, Tommy Lee Jones played him, right? Just not saying, could be an entertainer. But anyway, he's on here as well. Lot 26, what are we going to have?
10,000.
Yeah, 10,000. This should be at 30. Someone yell out 30 grand and save me some time. I'm at 11,000 now to go to 12. No pen in my hand. I'm at 11,000 now to go to 12. Now to go to $12,000. I'm at 11. Now to be 12. Here it is. What do you think at 12,000? I'm at $11,000 now to go to 12. Fair warning there. I don't want to say fair warning. No, erase that. I didn't say that. I'm at 11,000 now to go to 12. Now to go to an even dozen thousand. Signed by Lincoln on the day he signed the Emancipation Proclamation. A great autograph thing. Look at all these people you get. Salmon P. Chase here. Again, Gideon Wells. A.H. Foote as Rear Admiral of the Navy. Thaddeus Stevens. We talked about him, right? He was in the movie Lincoln for sure. Schuyler Colfax. All of these great political leaders of the time. I'm at 11,000 now to go to 12. 11,000. We talked about one-stop shopping, and you get it today at 11,000.
7102.
7102, repeat buyer. Thank you. Getting people now repeat buying. People who have bidders who have won items early in the sale are starting to win their second and third items. There we go. This is what happens. Lot 27, 5 days after the Battle of Gettysburg, President Lincoln calls up 2,000 troops. This is the draft. Here it is, right here on March 3rd. President Lincoln signed the Conscription Act. That means draft of 1863. What are we going to have?
13,000.
13,000, now 14,000. 13 now to go to 14. 13, yes, go to 14 grand. Anybody at 14,000? 13, 14, now 15,000. Now 15,000. Lincoln says, we need more people. I'm at 14,000 and you're going to come. How about that? You're invited. I didn't ask for an invitation. You're still coming. 14,000, now 15. Now to go to 15,000. I'm at $14,000. Now to go to 15,000. President Lincoln signed the Conscription Act of 1863, establishing the first national draft system, which imposed liability on all male citizens between 20 and 45 years of age. Oof. Lot 14,000. Can you imagine being 44 years, getting drafted, 44 years old? Wow. 50,000 now, 15,000 now to go to 16. Now to go to 16,000. 15 goes 16. 15 now 16,000. Why not? Now 16. Now to go to $16,000. I'm at 16,000, bid 17,000. 16 is 17. How about 18,000? How about 18? I'm at 17,000. Now to go to $18,000. What do you say there? 17 now 18. Heritage Live. 17,000 now 18. Anybody else? Fair warning, the Conscription Act of 1863, right smack dab in the middle of the Civil War. 17,500 now 18,000. We need some more folks down south to help us out. 17,500, how about 18,000? How about 18? 18,000, thanks. Now to go to 19,000. Now to go to 19. Move to 19,000 on this one. Great Abraham Lincoln signature. That is a wonderful one. It's not in any text, very free, no disturbances at all in that, which is super important in the space stuff, right? We often see that. Anything that touches anything, right? It's got to all stand on their own. 18,000, now 19,000, now 19. 18 go to 19,000. 18 it is now to go to 19. Fair warning there at 18,000 for the Conscription Act. These are major policy things that we're discussing here, folks. 19,000, now 20,000. Now to go to 20. 19 now to go to 20. 19 bid $20,000. I'm at 19.5. I would have landed on 20. There's the 20. Now to go to 22. Right, Lauren? We always want to land on the next increment, 20,000. Now to go to 22. That's okay though, because you can erase that advantage by going 22,000. Then it's all gone. I'm at 20,000 now, 22. Now to go to 22,000. I'm at 20 now, bid 22. 20,000 now, 22,000. 20,000 it is now to bid 22. Fair warning then. Heritage Live, maybe 21. I don't know. $1,000 on a cut bid. Why not? I'm at $20,000. Fair warning then. Then we'll do it at $20,000. Goes 117. Another new bidder joins us. They just keep coming. Terrific. Welcome to the party. Everyone jump in the pool. I'm at the President Abraham Lincoln furnishes his autograph. This is a great one. This is basically a veterans group trying to raise money during the Civil War. And this person, Miss French, figured she could auction off some presidential autographs, kind of like we're doing right now, I guess, in a sense. And the proceeds of which would go to help the soldiers. And Lincoln is now talking about this. Mrs. Lincoln tells me you request my autograph to be used in the Mississippi Valley Sanitary Fair. Though passed for time, some portion spent in efforts to relieve and comfort our brave soldiers cannot but be well spent. Therefore, I cheerfully send the autograph. Yours truly, Abraham Lincoln. How cool is that? Here we go, lot 28.
18.
Yeah, 18, 19. I got 19. You want to go 20? Give me 20 here. Now it wouldn't have mattered. Now I get 90, 22. 20 now, 22. 22 now to go to 24. I'm at 22 here. Now to go to 24,000. 22 now to go to 24 now, 26. 24 now, 26. 24 now, 26. 26 now, 28. I got 26 here. Now to go to 28,000. 26 go 28,000. 26 now bid 28. 26 now, 28,000. Heritage Live, it feels like a $40,000 vibe for me. I'm at 26 now, 28. 26 now, 28,000. I'm at 26 now, 28. 27, 28, Sam, give me 28,000. I need 28. 28,000, now 30. I'm at 28 now, go 30,000. 28 now, 30. 28 now, 30,000. 28 now, 30,000. 30,000, sir, coming in the room. You want to go 30? I'm at 28, now to go to 30,000. 28 here with you. Now to go to 30,000. Heritage Live, land on those zeros. I'm at 28 now, 30. 28 now, 30,000. 28, yes. Great letter here. Great content. Great subject matter. I love it. I'm at 28,000 now to go to 30. Anybody else beyond that? 28,000 now 30. All right, we'll do it then at $28,000. Sam.
7503.
7503, outstanding. She's got a big smile on her face, and she should. Here we go. Civil War dated 1864 whaling passport signed by Lincoln. Pretty cool. Nice nautical related item. Let's do it. 11,000, 12,000, 13, now 14,000. Now to go to 14, 13, now to go to 14,000. Anybody else? I'm at 13 now to go to $14,000. Anybody? 14, 13, go 14,000. Anybody else? 13 now to go to $14,000. Fair warning then. Anybody? All right, we'll do it at $13,000. Kind of cool. Who gets that? Internet bidder. Here we go, lot 39, Abraham Lincoln. I'm sorry, lot 30. Yeah, thank you. I was on it, but I read something else.
We're on the same lot, Mike.
Yeah, thank you. Emily keeps me straight the whole time. She usually has to do it about 10 times every sale. This is absolutely fantastic. This is basically the eyewitness account of Lincoln's body being carried from Ford's Theater to the Peterson House right across the street. Many of us have seen that, have been there, have toured both of those houses back in 1865. And it talks about a handwritten account of what happened. No one had their iPhone out recording everything, right? You had to do it from memory. This is it. The content is just very, very touching, if not somewhat disturbing in some places. But here it is. This is the eyewitness account of Lincoln's body being carried. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we have? $67.50, 85, now $9,000. Now to go to 9,000. I'm at 85, now to go to 9. 8,500 now bid $9,000. 9,000 now 95. 95 bid 10. 10,000 now 11,000. 11,000 bid to 12. Now to go to $12,000. I'm at 11,000 now to go to 12,000. And there 12,000 bid 13. Now to go to 13. 13,000 now 14,000. 14 now 15,000. Give me the 15. 14 go 15,000. 14 now to go to 15,000. 14 now to go to 15,000. I asked the doctor as soon as he came out, 14.5 now 15, 15,000 now 16, now bid 16,000. I don't have a pen in my hand. I'm at 15,000 now to go to 16,000. I asked the doctor as soon as he came out what was his hopes. He told me he can't live but a short time. The murderer has done his work effectually. Wow. I'm at 15,000 now, $16,000. I'm at 15 now to go to 16,000. Anybody else? 15 out of it, 16. Anybody else? 16,000 now, 17,000. 16 bid to 17, 17 now, 18,000. 17 now to go to 18. 17,000, come on, 18,000. What do you say? I'm at 17,000, bid the 18,000. 18,000 now to go to 19,000. 19 now, bid 20. Now to go to 20,000 on the eyewitness account. 19,000 now, $20,000 now 20. I'm at 19,000 now to go to $20,000. 20,000 sure. Now to go to 22,000. 22 now 24,000. 22 now to go to 24. 22 bid 24,000. 22 it is now to go to 24. Thank you 24. Now 26,000. 26. How about 28,000? I'm at 26 bid 28. 26,000 now to go to $28,000. Heritage Live. You're making the calls here. We're just listening. I'm at 26,000 now, 28. There's 28,000. Bid 30,000. Now to go to 30,000. 28 now go 30. 28,000 now, $30,000. I'm at 28 bid 30. 30,000 now 32. 30,000 now $32,000. 30,000 now 32. I can only tone down my presentation as an auctioneer for this type of thing. Okay, I'm at 30,000 now 32. Now 32,000. 30,000 now 32,000. Heritage Live, anybody else? 32, now 34,000. 32, about 34, 34, 36. Now take $36,000. I'm at 34 now, 36,000. The eyewitness account of the death of our president, Lincoln, 34,000 now 36,000. 34 now $36,000. Take 35 if it matters. I'm at 34,000 now 36. 36,000 now 38,000. 38 there it is. Now $40,000. I'm at $40,000. Again, for the eyewitness account, moments after the assassination attempt, and of course, the success of it later on. I'm at 38,000, now 40,000, now 40,000, 38 now to go to $40,000. Anybody want to go to 40,000? Put them on the lead now. 38, yes, go to 40. Anybody else then? Heritage Live, fair warning at $38,000 for the eyewitness account, President Lincoln's death. And let's sell it at $38,000. Goes to
7118.
7118. Fantastic. Congratulations. That's a great one. All right, folks, we'll stay with the Lincoln assassination in kind. This is the Abraham Lincoln Assassination Reward poster. Pretty cool on this, the earliest example. And look at the reward. There it is, $30,000. That was a lot of money back then, I'm guessing. What do we have on it? 23, now to go to 24, now to go to 24,000. I'm at 23, bid 24,000. Anybody now? 24,000. I'm at 23, now to go to $24,000. There it is. They know who did it. John Wilkes Booth. They gotta get him now. He was on the run for a few days. I'm at 30,000. I'm at 23 now. 24, 26, now 28. Now 28,000. 26 now 28. 26 now $28,000. 27 prior 27.5 now to go to 28. 28 now 30,000. Now to 30,000. I'm at 28 now $30,000. 28 now to go to 30. Certainly we're going to get a bid that equals the reward, aren't we? I'm at 28,000 now to go to 30,000. Anybody at 30,000? Just for the heck of it, you ought to be bidding 30,000 on this one. How much did you pay for that? Well, I paid 30 right there. I'm at 28 now to go to 30,000. Anybody at $30,000? If I only wanted this at 28 grand and someone had this at or 26, I would bid 30 just for the heck. Let's get it at 30. Anybody now at 30,000? 28,000 it is. Fair warning. Then we'll do it at $28,000, Justin. There it is.
7119.
7119, our 19th bidder. Fantastic. I have something else to read about this one. This is called an additional cataloger comment. And here it is. Sorry for the delay. This is, in fact, lot 32, and the additional cataloger comments, additional provenance. So this is a nice one. The Byron Reed collection of important American coins and manuscripts sold by the city of Omaha to benefit the Western Heritage Museum owned this at one time. Spink America, Christie's, New York, sold October 8th, 1996. It was lot 209. And it was the estate of Stuart Blaze. So there you go right there. Ladies and gentlemen, Abraham Lincoln assassination. This is a great one. The condition is absolutely over the top. That $100,000, you know what that amounts to today? I already looked it up. $1.865 million. That was one heck of a reward back then. So anyway, this is a first printing. This is a very early piece. And again, the condition is absolutely unbelievable. What are we going to have on it?
130,000.
130, now 140,000, now $150,000. I'm going to 140 now to go to 150, 140 now to go to 150,000. Again, you get John Wilkes Booth, who is still missing. He's still at large. And you get, of course, John Surratt, who kind of helped him along, kind of eased the way to get this done. And of course, there it is, David Harold, who's misspelled, by the way, which is kind of cool. I'm at 145,000, now to go to $150,000. I'm at 145 now to go to 150,000, 140,000 now to go to 150. Again, the condition of this, absolutely. There's 150,000 now, 160,000. I'm at 150 now, 160,000. On this one, the award, the wanted poster of there for the most infamous reward poster in American history. It's right here. $100,000 reward combined equals $1.865 million today. I'm at 150,000 now, 160. Now $160,000. Has anybody seen a reward for a criminal at large at nearly $2 million? I don't know. I'm at 150,000 now, 160. Osama bin Laden, I think, was $10 million. I think he was. I really do. I'm at 150,000 now, 160. Now 160,000. I'm at 150. Anybody else? And I will add, does anybody want to bid 1,865,000? Okay, then we'll settle it down, folks, at $150,000, and that goes to
7119.
7119. Repeat bidder. Thank you very much. Outstanding. Here we go. The man who captured John Wilkes Booth. This is the Doherty Archive, kind of a posse, if you will. The group of folks who did this. This is a first-hand account. We've seen how valuable those are. What do we have, Susan?
11,500.
11,500, now 12. Now $12,000 on the extensive archive of Captain Edward Doherty, including the correspondence, military memorabilia, and a first-hand account of the capture and killing of John Wilkes Booth. I'm at 11,500, now 12. Now $12,000. I'm at 11,500. Anybody there at 12? A lot to offer here. Really a lot to offer. Anybody else? First-hand account of that. 11,500 is the number, and that goes to Internet bidder. That's our HA.com bid. Fantastic. Moving right along, these are the handcuffs purportedly used to restrain Booth. But anyway, I'm sorry, that was the last one. I'm sorry, I'm on the next page. There was a lot to offer there. Thanks. All right, here we go. This is lot 34. The Robert E. Lee. I apologize. Robert E. Lee graduated from West Point, second in his class. You had to be a pretty smart guy to do that. Second in his class of 1829. Buzz Aldrin graduated third in his class, right? So he was a smart guy at West Point as well. A lot of famous folks, a lot of important Americans. The Robert E. Lee signed wartime blockade portrait. Here it is, folks. This is actually Lincoln wanted him to command the Union. So this guy was a soldier here. What are we going to have for the Robert E. Lee? 8,000 now, 10,000 now, 11,000, 10,000 now, $11,000. I'm at 10 now to bid 11,000, 10 bid 11,000. A master tactician, graduate of our own United States Military Academy, second in his class in 1829. The Robert E. Lee photo, wonderful condition, and might I add, signed there at the bottom. I'm at 10,000 now, 11,000, 10 bid 11,000. I'm at 10, 10,000 now, $11,000. What do you think at 11? Heritage Live. Anybody there beyond that? 10,000 now, 11,000, an important American in our history of our United States, like it or not. Here he is, 10,000 now, 11,000. Then we'll do it at $10,000, and it goes to 7106, repeat buyer. The letter that gave the Confederacy justification to attack Fort Sumter. So we saw Lincoln's reply to that. Here it is. This is the extraordinary piece of American history. This is it. The governor of South Carolina, I believe, issued this one, lot 35. What do we have? 5,000 now 55. 5,000 go 5,500. 55 now 6,000 now to go to 65. 6,000 now to go to $6,500. 6,000 now to go to 65. If you get down to Charleston, you can take a ferry over to Fort Sumter. It's a national park. It's pretty cool. I'm at 7,000 now 75. 7,000 now 75. Actually, I don't know if it's a national park, a national historic site. It's in the national park system. 7,000 now 7,500. 72 and a half now to go to 75. Now to go to $7,500. 75. You got 75 over here. Now to go to 8,000. Now to go to 8. Who's there at 8,000? 75. Yes. Go to 8 grand. Now to go to 8,000. What do you think at 8? 75. Yes. Anybody else? 7,500 is the number. Any 8s? Any 8,000s out there? 7,500. 8,000. Thanks, Susan. Now to go to 9. I'm sorry. You're at 85, right? 85 now to go to 9,000. I'm at 85 here beside me. Now to go to 9. 8,500 now 9. I'm at 85. Anybody $9,000? 85 on HA.com with Susan. Anybody else? 9,000. Anybody now at 95? 95 you've got. 95 now to move to $10,000. I'm at 95 now to go to 10. Now to go to 10 grand. Who's there at 10? 9,500 now to bid 10,000. What do you think at 10? 9,500, fair warning then. 9,500 now to go to 10,000. How about 11? There it is. Susan's got the 11 on HA.com. Again, we could have had that bid for weeks. I don't know, but I'm at 11,000, now 12. Let's freshen the bidding up a little bit. I'm at 11,000, move to 12. Now to go to 12,000, 11,000, now to go to 12. What do you think at 12? Here it is live. Let's go to 12,000. Anybody else? Anybody else on this one? The Francis Pickens letter to Howell, 20. There it is. 13 now to go to 14,000. Now 14. 13 now to go to 14,000. 13 now to go to 14,000. 13 yes. Anybody at $14,000? Anybody else? Fair warning there at 13. Heritage Live, let's move this one along a little bit more. I'm at 13,000. Great piece of Civil War history here. I'm at 13,000 now, 14,000. Now to bid 14. Anybody else then? Anyone else then beyond the 13,000? Down here with our phone bidders. Anybody else? Then we'll do it at $13,000 and it goes to Internet Bidder. You can just press redial, see who picks up. You never know. All right, a big, this is a big item, signature item in a signature sale. We've seen a couple of those. This is the personal Army of Northern Virginia pattern battle flag of the Confederate, Jeb Stuart, one of the most famous cavalry officers of the Civil War. Again, I love this. His wife made this. My darling one, my battle flag, the beautiful one you made me, fell from the tent front the other day into the fire. It has proudly waved over many battlefields, and if ever I needed a motive for braving danger and trials, I found it by looking upon that symbol placed in my hands by my cherished wife. There you go. Lot 36, a soldier at battle. Lot 36, what do we have? 380 now to go to 400,000. Now to go to 400,000 for the Jeb Stuart personal flag, battle flag that he carried into combat. I'm at 380,000 now to go to 400,000. Wonderful flag here. And again, I love the story behind the little burn part. It's fantastic. 380 now to go to 400,000. 380 now to go to 4. What do you think at 400,000? I'm at 380. Got to have 400. Anybody else? You cannot carry this one. Place this in your great flag collection. Great piece of Americana. I'm at 380 now to go to 400,000. Anybody at 400? 380 is the number. We'll do it then at 380, and we will hold on to that here at Heritage. Again, you can get in touch with us now, a day or two. Most of these items do not last through the weekend, so type up that email now if in fact you are wanting that. Okay, pretty cool on this one. This is the present flag is the first issue of the pattern known as the Bragg Corps battle flag, named for Confederate General Braxton Bragg. If you heard of Fort Bragg, I think they just changed the name of that fort. But Lot 37 is the Confederate States of America Tennessee 21st Regiment battle flag. And those holes there, those are bullet and shrapnel holes. This was out there in combat. What do we have, Susan? 90,000. I'm at 85 now to go to 90,000 on this battle flag. Again, this did not fall into the fire, but it definitely took some fire. I'm at 85,000 now to go to 90,000. 85 now to go to 90. 85 it is. Fair warning there at 85 now to go to 90,000. Again, this is the Bragg flag, known, of course, we're familiar with Fort Bragg. Anybody at 85 now to go to $90,000? Anybody at 90? 85 it is. Fair warning then at 85,000 now to go to 90. We'll do it at 85,000, and we'll hold on to that one. That is a beauty, folks. If you are into American history, you definitely want that flag for sure. Lot 38, George Custer, signed muster and payroll. There it is for the 7th Cavalry. Let's do it. 10,000, 95 now to go to 10, now to go to 10,000. This one on the Custer. Hey, we got to pay these guys what? You got to pay them something. I'm at 95 now to go to 10, now to go to 10 grand. Got to have the 10. No cut bids here, folks. Got to have the 10 on this one. The George Custer signed muster. Again, this is, and it's also signed by 3 men who perished with him at Little Bighorn. Not a great day for him there. Lot 38. Anybody else? All right, we'll do it at 9,500. We'll hold that one for now. All my Texans, we're right here in Texas. You ought to be all over this one. This is Sam Houston's personally owned Arrowsmith map of Texas, gifted by British author and diplomat William Kennedy on the general's birthday. I absolutely love this one. William Kennedy was confirmed as consul general from Texas to Great Britain. We had our own diplomats, Susan. That's right, we did. Britain on February 3rd, 1842. He resigned a short time later to accept the position of British consul for the port of Galveston. There we go. So anyway, I think this is so cool. Owned by a Sam Houston, and you can see the folds perfectly fits into a saddlebag, so you know it was owned and used. So pretty cool. Lot 39. 50,000. Anybody at 50,000? I'm at 48 now to go to 50,000 for the Sam Houston. All of my Texas folks ought to be all over this one. I'm at 48,000 now, 50,000 now to go to 50,000. I've got to have it. Where is that $50,000? Where are my Texas historians? I'm at 48 now to go to $50,000. Where are my folks from Houston? Good heavens. I'm at 48 now to go to 50. Now to go to 50,000. Heritage Live, what do you think on this incredibly detailed and apparently used, great folds on it here. Anybody now at 50,000? I'm at 48 now to go to 50,000. 48,000. All right, we will be holding this in our great state of Texas right here at Heritage headquarters. Call us again on that piece. Wow, I got to take a sip on this one. Pretty cool. Hold on one second. All right, folks, this is a great one. The Jesse James Colt Single Action 45, identified by 3 generations of the James family as, in fact, Jesse James's gun. That's as good as Providence as you can get. That's as good as you can get. This has it. So here we go, folks. Surviving documents, again, indicates the gun passed legitimately to, and it documents all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse James 45 revolver. Let's do it.
100,000.
100,000 now to $110,000. I'm at $100,000 now to go to 110. 100,000 now to go to 110. I should have saved that for after the sale, but 100,000 out of 110. Anybody $110,000? What do you think? A couple people chatting about this one. I'm at $100,000. One of the most notorious people in American history, American criminal history, if you will. 100,000 now, 110,000. And the Great American West, the Wild West, I think we could certainly classify this. I'm at 100,000 out of 110. A cut bid gets you on the board on this revolver at a 105. What are you thinking? You want to take a shot at this one? I'm at 100,000 now to go to 105. Anyone now at 105,000? Anybody else? Anybody else? $100,000. Anyone else then? All right, 100,000 it is. Internet buyer. And that did sell. There's no callbacks on tomorrow, folks. Sad. But someone did get it. Good for you. All right, here we go. Moving right along. This is a great one. We're going to move to what I would call more modern history. Let's get to the Titanic. This is one sad piece of letter, but pretty cool. This is, as we know, the Titanic sunk on its maiden voyage, which included a few stops. So it had made a couple of stops, and it was on its way to New York when we now know, of course, there it sunk. And of course, it's been in the news recently, the Titanic, as a couple of folks looking to take a glimpse of it perished doing that. But anyway, this is the Thomas Cupper Mudd autograph letter signed from the Titanic. And it, of course, started in Southampton, where they laid the hull, Cherbourg, France, and then it made a stop in Queenstown. And then, of course, it launched for New York. So a lot of people might say, well, how can a letter get off the Titanic? Well, someone wrote the letter on day 1 or 2, and of course they collected the mail on those stops. So this, of course, on board the Titanic, on the Titanic letterhead, here it is from one of those who perished, the very handsome Thomas Cupper Mudd. On this one, what do we have? 40,000 now to go to 42,000. I'm at 38 now to go to 40. I'm at 38,000 now to launch at 40. You can open it at the bid under. 38 now to go to 40. Now to go to 40,000 from the Titanic letter. Anybody else? 38 now to go to 40. 38 now to go to $40,000. Anybody else? He talks about the food. He talks about the accommodations. Really, really cool. So he's not just saying, how's mom doing in the hospital? He talks about his voyage on the Titanic, which I think is great. I'm at 38,000 now to go to 40. Now to go to $40,000. Anybody else? 38,000. We'll do it at 38,000. And again, that letter will not set sail today. That'll stay at port with us, Emily, anchored, if you will. She was probably going to say something. That's all right. Tied up. It's not tied up with us, though. Here we go, folks. Lot 42. Get to Teddy Roosevelt on this one. Teddy Roosevelt, pair of typed letters. Great context piece on this one. A great commentary, great post-presidential commentary. What are we going to have on it? 4,800 now 5. Now to go to 5,000. I'm at 48 now to go to 5. Now to bid $5,000 for the first Teddy Roosevelt piece we've had. 48 now 5,000. What do you think at 5? Anybody there at $5,000? 48 now to go to 5. Now, folks, we had 5,000, and we had a tremendous open to the sale in the first third. Let's get that second third just as vigorous. I'm at vigorous bidding. I'm at 5,000 now to go to 55. 5,000 out of 55. This is sure. Roosevelt defends his big stick policy philosophy and America's entry into World War I. So again, a great context piece here. I'm at 55 now to go to 6,000. I'm going to slow down not slow down the bidding, but I'm going to keep this open a little bit as we lost someone on the phone. I'm at 55 now to go to 6,000. Now to go to $6,000. Again, we talk about context pieces that have parts of the history that involve that person. Teddy Roosevelt, of course, right there with the big stick philosophy says, no, we needed to be in World War I. So that's pretty great. I'm at 5,500 now to go to 6,000. Caitlin getting that bidder on the phone right now. But of course, during this time, you can all bid. I'm at 5,500 now to go to 6. Now to go to $6,000. I'm at 55. Now to go to 6,000. Anybody else? 55 it is. Now to bid 6,000. I'll give that person a chance. Those things happen. You never know. They drive through a tunnel. Oh no. Honey, is that tunnel coming up? Pull over. We're going to lose the phone. But 5750, there are a couple of bidders still creeping in some bids. Good for you. That's a cut bid. Now you can advance to go to 6,000. And again, I talked about the cut bid. You don't have to use your cut bid to top a previous cut bid, only to establish it. So if you wanted to top that at 6,000, you still retain your cut bid in your pocket. So I'm at 5750 now to go to 6,000. Anybody at 6,000? Caitlin, I'm going to have to move along here. Anybody else? Unless you're misdialing. No. All right, I'm going to have to move along then. Anybody else then? 5750, I've got you, Heritage Live. Hang on one second. 5750, anybody else? I will vouch for your valiant attempts to reach this bidder. No, 5750 it is. We'll just, yeah?
Ma'am? Hello?
Sorry.
Oh, he's here. Hello, this is Caitlin. Sir?
Hold on, I apologize for this. I want to give everyone a fair turn. We dropped the call. Done, 5750, and I apologize for the delay there, Heritage Live. Go ahead.
7120.
7120. Thanks for your patience. Okay, here we go, folks. Moving along. This is lot 43. This is the Howard Carter, the rare autograph quotation signed, quoting from Pharaoh. This guy, Howard Carter, was Indiana Jones, okay? Think of Indiana Jones, because that's the modern kind of, this was that person, all right? So this was great. He translated what was on King Tut's, I believe, his chalice, right? That was it was just amazing. So it's really, really cool. And again, you want to think who this person was, this great archaeologist. Think of Indiana Jones. That's kind of who this person was. Lot 43, what do we have?
2,500.
25 now, 26. Now to go to $2,600. I'm at 25 now to go to 2,600. 26 it is. There it is. Here's he translated this. There it is. The wish upon the king's loving cup. Live thy soul, mayest thou spend millions of years, thou lover of Thebes, with thy face towards the north wind, thy eyes beholding felicity. Look at that. And of course, he had that engraved on his own tombstone. 28 now to go to 3,000. Now to go to 3, or instructed someone else to engrave it, actually. 28 now to go to 3,000. 28 now to go to 3,000. Anybody else? 2,800. Fair warning. 3,000 now 32. Now 32. One of the great adventurers and archaeologists. 32 now 34. Now $3,400. I'm at 32 now 34. Again, this is for Howard Carter's autograph quotation. 33 now 34. That's who he was. This is the letter that has the quotation, and he signed. It's wonderful. I'm at 34 now 36. If you are an archaeologist, I mean, you know this, but what a great memento to have on this one. I'm at 34 now 36. 34 now 36. 34 is now 3,600. Anybody else? Anybody else now? I'm at 34 now 3,600. Fair warning, 35 on a cut bid. 36 now 38. Got to keep those bids going, Justin. That's what we do here. I'm at 36 now 38. Now to go to 38. We're talking $200 here, folks. 38 now to go to 4,000. Now to go to 4. 38 now to go to 4,000. To get a piece of our platinum historical sale for a $4,000 is a great thing. 4,000 now 42. 4,000 go 4,200. I'm at 4,000 now 42. 4,000 now 4,200. I'm at $4,000 now to go to 42. 42 now 44. Now to go to 44, 42 now 4,400, 42 now 44. I'm at 42 bid the 4s. Anybody else? 4,200. Anybody else? On the more modestly priced lots, I've got to move along. 42 now 4,400. Anybody else? 44 now 46. Now to go to 46. I love the bidding, but again, when we're talking $200, I need the bids in. 46 now 48. Right, Joe? We need to get those bids in. 48, 46 now 48. 46 now 4,800. 46 it is now to go to 48. $4,600. Anybody at $4,800? 48, now to go to 5. Now 5,000, now to go to 5. That should be an easy call because we're going to move to $500 after this. You want to get on the $5,000 end of this. It's going to cost you $200 because your competitor $500. So get on the $5,000 line on this one. And if 5,000, thank you. Now to go to 55. Now to go to 5,500. Squeezing you, that last bidder. I'm at 5,000, now to go to 55. Now $5,500. I'm at $5,000, now to go to 55. Anybody else? 5,000, now 5,500. Now to go to 55. 5,000, yes. Anybody else with a bigger yes? I'm at 5,000. I'll take 5,250.
55.
There it is, all in at 55. There you go, Susan. That happens, Elizabeth, right? It happens. I'm at 55 now to go to 6,000. Now to 6. I'm at 55 now, $6,000. What do you think at 6? 55 now to go to 6,000. Anybody at 6? 55 now to bid 6,000. 6,000 now, 65 now to go to 6,000. Now I'm at 6,000 now to go to 65. 6,000 now, 65. 6,000 now to go to 6,500. Anybody at 65 and $6,000? Who's there at 65? Anybody? 65 is good. 7's better. Roll me a 7. That's what I say, Lauren. Roll me a 7. Boom. Do you play that game? You probably do. Yeah, she does. She does. 65 now, 7,000. Do you win? No. 65 now, 7,000. Now 7. 65 now, 7,000. 65 it is now to go to 7. 65 bid 7,000. I'm at 65 now to go to 7. Anybody else with a lucky 7? Anyone else? 6,500 now, $7,000. Fair warning. Such a cool thing. Anybody else? We'll do it 6,500. King Tut's Discovery. Here.
7113.
113, repeat buyer. Pretty cool. Moving right along on this one, World War II. Oh, this is unbelievable. So this is a fair copy. We sold the original copy a while back for nearly $500,000. So this, of course, is the World War II bombing of Hiroshima. The manuscript, fair copy of Captain Robert A. Lewis. He was the co-pilot of the Enola Gay. And so he kept a written count of what was happening. Later on, when he still had the original copy, he made exact in his hand copies. So those are called fair copies. This is one of those. I got to like this. Bob Lewis, talked about by Paul Tibbets, the aircraft commander of that mission, at one point branded him a goddamn fool, but also a goddamn fine pilot. No one has said that about me, by the way. But anyway, here we go. This is lot 44. What are we going to have on the fair copy? Very cool.
38,000.
38,000 now to go to $40,000. This could be this is arguably one of the big moments in world history when this happened. 38, good or bad, I think it's got to be included. 38 now to go to 40,000. Now to go to $40,000. I'm at 38 now to go to 40,000 on the fair copy. 38 now to go to $40,000. He made 6 of these, and we can only account for a couple. I'd ask Sam, but she was here. Not a lot out there. I mean, just a fraction of the 6. 38,000 now to go to 40,000. Now to go to 40,000. Anybody else? 38,000 now to go to 40. Fair warning there. Fair warning of after 38,000 now to go to $40,000. Anybody else? We'll do it at $38,000. Goes to Internet bidder. Fantastic. There it is. This is a great one here, lot 45, the Dwight Eisenhower 49-star oval flag. This is, of course, after the very, very short 6 months after Alaska, before Hawaii. There was really only one official flag was ever made, and this is it, because the flags have to be approved, the design where the stars are going to be. So this is you get the presidential flag with the 49 stars, you get the United States flag, and of course Eisenhower presided in his office with a 48-star flag, a 49-star flag, and a 50-star flag. So pretty cool. This is the only 49, the only one. Here we go. What do we have on it? 95 now to go to $100,000. $100,000 on the 49-star flag. 49-star. Anybody there at 95 now to go to 100? Now to go to $100,000. 95 now to go to 100,000. Anybody else? 95 now to go to 100. Couple of bidders probably. I know we have 10,000 clients in Alaska and Hawaii. You ought to be bidding on this one. 95 now to go to 100. Anybody else? 95 it is. Anybody else on the flag? You get 2 of them now, Samantha. You get 2. You get the presidential with the 49, and you get the United States flag with 49 stars. Yeah, so it's like a 2-for-1. I'm at 95,000 now to go to 100,000. Anybody else? All right, $95,000. And we'll hold on to that one. We've got a few flags, folks, that are waiting for homes. This being one of them. We have a couple of Confederate, Jeb Stuart's flag. So we have a couple. All right, let's go on to, we're going to go on to some presidential letters. Pretty cool. I love the content, all right? We can have letters saying, congratulations on your Eagle Scout Award. These letters are really, really have great content in them. This one is a wonderful one, signed as president to John F. Kennedy, of course, Senator Kennedy, who becomes president. So again, two presidents really in this letter. Talking about nuclear testing, a big issue at the time. This is lot 46. What are we going to have? 43, 45, now $4,600. When you think about what was going to come with the Cuban Missile Crisis and nuclear proliferation and the Cold War, this is huge. I'm at 4,600 now, 48, 47, now 48, now 48. Give me 5. Give me 5,000. I got 48 here. Give me 5. 48's here, now 5,000. That's an easy one, Caitlin. I need $5,000. Thank you. Now 55, 5,100. Give me something else. You can cut it at 52.50. I'd go all in at 55 for this. I'd go all in at 55. I'm at 5,100 here. Give me 55. You could cut it up at 50, 55, 57, 59. Each 6, an easy one. Caitlin, you want to go 6,000? I'm at 57.5 now to go to 6. Now to go to 6,000. 57.50 now to go to 6. Fair warning at 56,000 now 65. 6,000 go 6,500. 6,000 yes go 65. Again, you get really two presidents here, if you will, not the signature, but the. I mean, look at this. Dear Senator Kennedy, look at the date, 1960. Things are going to change. 6,500 now 7,000. Now to go to 7. Caitlin, are you still bidding on this one? 65, 67.50 now 7. 65, 67.50 now 7. I'll be back with you. 67.50 now to go to 7. I'm going to cut bid now 7,000. Get the Eisenhower letter to Senator Kennedy about nuclear proliferation and testing. It's all there. 7,000 now 75. 7,000 now 7,500. 7,000 goes 75. 7,000 bid 7,500. Heritage Live again, certainly a great item, but 75, but a little bit more modestly priced at this level. I'm going to need those bids in. 75 now to go to 8. Caitlin, give me a bid right now. You got 8,000. 75 now to go to 8. Now to go to 8,000. 7,500 now 8,000. Need an answer from you. 8,000. I already have 8. Now 85. Now 85. 8,000 go $8,500. 85. Yes or no on 85? 85. Yes or no? 85. Yes. Thank you. 85 now to go to 9. You're on the board. 85 now to go to 9,000. Now be ready for 95. Please ask the question now. I'm at 85 now to go to 9,000 at Heritage Live, which they're going to bid. 9,000 now to go to 9,500. Now to go to 95.
You want to bid, sir? 95?
$9,000. Anybody else? Fair warning at 9,000. Anyone else? Anybody else? Are we all done at $9,000? Anybody else? Fair warning. 9,000 it is, and it goes to
7101.
7101. First buyer. You're sitting right there. Thanks, one. Nice acquisition. John F. Kennedy type letter to governing mayor of the West Berlin. We love this. Remember, these are Kennedy's edits. You got to like this one. He had awful handwriting, by the way. Eventually went to West Berlin. 3 years later, he gave the famous historical speech. Of course, we all know that one. Lot 47. Again, I love this. This is important, so don't overlook it. He changes, I hope to communicate with you further on these matters I hope to have the pleasure of meeting you, which of course happened, right? Happened right there at the Berlin Wall. I am a Berliner. Here we go, lot 47, what do we have?
22.
22, now 26, now 28, now 2,800, now $2,800, 28, now 29, now 3,000, now to go to 3, now to go to 3,000, I'm at 2,900, now $3,000, 3,000, now 32, 32 bid 4, now to go to $3,400, I'm at 32, now to go to 34, 32 it is, now to $3,400, 33, 34, now 36. We're moving along on these, folks. Get the bids in. 34, great letter here as the president. Anybody else? 34, now 36, 34, now 3,600. I'm sorry, as a senator rather, but future president certainly. I'm at 34, now 36. 34 it is now to go to 3,600 with the edits in his hand. I mean, Senator Kennedy sat there and made these adjustments. I'm at 36, now 38. 36, 3,800 now to go to 4,000. Now to go to $4,000. I'm at 38, go to 4. 3,800 now 4,000. Anybody at $4,000? Justin, you thinking about this one? He's thinking about it. All right. I need some bids though. I'm at 38 now to go to 4. Now to go to $4,000. Anybody at 4,000? 38 yes. Anybody at 4,000? Fair warning. Got to move along. $3,800 on the Kennedy letter. Who gets it?
7121.
7121. Oh, fantastic. This is so great. At this level, I want you to think of college graduates. I want you to think of law school graduates. I want you to think of people who love Kennedy at this level. This is part of the section from his inaugural stand. Think of the great quotes that came out of that. All right, lot 48. What are we going to have? This is from the podium. Let's do it. $1,900, $2,500. Now to go, it should be $25,000. I'm at 25 now to go to 2,600. 25 now, 26 now, 28. now $2,800, 26, now 28, 27, bid 28. Now to go to 28, 28, bid 3, now 3,000. Now to go to 3,000, I'm at 28, now 3. Who's at $3,000? I'm at 28, now 3. Fair warning at 2,800. Wonderful, you get the inscription. Look at that, from the U.S. Capitol, January, this is inauguration day, January 20th, 1961. John F. Kennedy's great speech, 3,000, now 32, now $3,200. I'm at 3, now 32. Now $3,200, 3,000, now 32. Anybody else? These are such easy decisions. Shouldn't this be rocketing through 10 grand? Sure. 32, now 34. Now $3,400. I'm at 32, bid 34. 32 it is 33, now 34, cutting up the bid. I think too early. I'm at 33, now 34. 33, now $3,400. At this level, still makes a great, great gift. I'm at 30, 34, now 36. Don't you think, Joe? What a great gift. At this level, a loved one graduates from law school, a college, whatever, a lover of freedom, a great lover of the President Kennedy. 34, now 36, now 3,600. I'm at 34, now 36. Anybody else? 3,400. I guarantee everyone's going to look at the prices, realize that this sale, they're going to go back and they're going to go, why didn't I get that? I'm going to be saying the same thing. Anybody else? 36, now 38. 36, now 3,800. 36, now 38. Anybody else? 37. Don't review the sale a week later and go, what was I thinking? Oh my gosh, that would have been so cool. Don't say it. I'm at 37, now 38, now 4. Now to go to 4,000. Now to $4,000. Anybody at 4? Anybody at 4,000? I'm at 38, go to 4. 3,800 now to go to 4,000.
4.
Thank you, 4, now 42. Now $4,200, 4,000, now 4,200. 4,000, go 42. 4,000, go 42. I think this is point bid, click bid, way through 5,000. All right, 4,000. Anybody else? Fair warning at 4. Anyone else then? All right, 4,000 it is.
7122.
7122. Wait a minute, I wasn't finished bidding. Well, we had that open for 25 seconds. All right, John F. Kennedy type draft. I love this with his corrections here. I liked all these. Many thanks for your recent letter. I was momentarily, this is a great one. This was someone who it was kind of an apology, an acceptance of an apology of someone who took pictures of his wife and his daughter. Anyway, pretty cool on this one. This is lot 49. What do we have?
$1,000.
$1,000. 1,100 now 12. 1,100 bid 12. 1,100 now 1,200. There it is. 12 now 13. I've got 12 here beside me. Now 13. Now 1,300. We're talking $100 bills here, folks. Anybody beyond 12? Great one here. Fair warning at $1,200. Now to go to 13. 1,200 with the present. 1,250. Now 13. Prior 1,250. Give me 13. Now $1,300. I'm at 12 and a half. Now 1,300. Anybody at 13, 12 and a half, 1250, bid 1,300. Heritage Live, what do you think? 1250 it is. Anyone else then? Then we'll do it at 1250. Internet bidder. We have to move along at $100 jumps. Here we go, John F. Kennedy type draft. Again, look at the edits. I love this one. This is it refers to World War I. There are some great quotes in this one. But anyway, go ahead. Let's do it, Susan.
1,300.
13 now 1,400, 15 now 1,500, 14 now to go to 1,500. The White House, look at the White House letterhead. 15 goes 16, 15 goes $1,600. I'm at 15 now 16. 15, yes, go 1,600. Anybody there at 1,600? I'm at 15. Fair warning at 1,500. These are great presidential letters, great context letters or content letters. I'm at 1550, go 16. 1550 now to go to 1,600. Anybody else? 1,600 now 17. Now $1,700. I'm at 16, go 17. 16 now 1,700. 16 now 17. Fair warning then. 1,600, yes. Anybody else? 1,600 is the number.
7121.
721. Another one here, John F. Kennedy draft with the holograph corrections in the president's hand. Let's do it.
1250.
1,300 talks about ex-presidents and their role in society and how vocal they should be. He likes the fact that they were just kind of on the sidelines. 1,300 now 14. 1,550. 13, 14 now 1,500. 14 now 15. 14 go 1,500. Anybody? I'm at 1,400 now, $1,500. There it is, $1,500. Now to go to 16. Now $1,600. Now to go to 16, 15 bid 16. 15, yes. Anybody at 1,600? 1,500 now 16. Why not? Now 16. Now 1,600. I'm at 1,550 on the cut bid. 16. Remember, you don't have to use your cut to top a cut. 16. Now 17. Now $1,700. I'm at 16 bid 17. 16. Come on, 1,700. Anybody there at 1,700? 16's good. 17's better. 17 puts you in the lead. I don't know. 1,600 now 17. You're going to try that much harder? I'm at 1,600 now 17. 16 it is. Anybody else? 1,600 is the number. Goes to
7101.
7101. Great. This one is really cool. This is Jackie's sister's husband gets this. I can't understand why Robin Home and Bino Graziani are permitted to take pictures. I quoted the photo one earlier, but this is the one about the photo where he's a little bit upset. What are we going to have on this one? Lot 52.
1250.
1300 now 14, 13 now to go to 1400, 13 now 14, 1400 now 1500, now to bid 15, 14 go to 1500. Anybody else? 1400 now 15, 15 bid 16, now 1600, 15 goes 16, 15 now $1,600, 15 goes 16, 1500. It is. Anyone else? 1550 now 1600, now 16, 1550 goes 1600. Anyone else? Fair warning there at 1550. 1550 it is. Anyone else then? 1600 now 17, 17. How about 1800? How about 18? What do you think, Elizabeth? 1800? She thinks yes, but you have to say yes. Doesn't matter what Elizabeth thinks, although we value what you think. At 1700 now 18. 17 go 1800. 17 it is. 17 it is, and it goes to
7123.
7123. All right. This big time right here. This is the Kennedy draft condolence letter to Mr. and Mrs. Rudolph Anderson, the parents of the U-2 pilot who was shot down over Cuba. Right there, pretty cool. I actually called my co-pilot when I was in the Air Force who went on to fly U-2s. I called him and I said, Mike, you got to buy this. He's like, I'm a co-pilot in Southwest Airlines. There's no way I can buy this. But anyway, but I did encourage him to buy it. But it's pretty cool. I love this. It talks about the condolence letter and how brave he was. I'm extremely sorry about your great loss. Your son was most important. He was on a most important mission. You bet he was. Really, really great personal touch here by the president reaching out to the parents of a lost airman. Ladies and gentlemen, a big one here, lot 53. What do we have?
18,000.
19 now 20,000. 20,000 now to go to 22. 20,000 now 22,000. 21 now 22 bid 24. 22 now $24,000. I'm at 22 now to go to 24. Now to go to $24,000. I'm at 22 bid the fours. Anybody at $24,000? 22 now to go to $24,000. Anybody else? 24 it is. And the 26 now 28. 26 now 28. Really gets to the personal touch of what's going on behind the scenes with the president and how he was touched by this. 26 now 28. He was struggling with a lot of things going on here down in Cuba. 27, 28 now to go to 30. Took the time out to write the little personal note at the bottom. 28 now to go to 30,000. Now to go to $30,000. I'm at 28 now 30. Now to go to $30,000. Anybody else? Again, a little more reverent on the auctioneering here. I'm at 28,000 now to go to 30. Heritage Live, what do you think at 30,000? I'm at 28 now 30. Heritage Live, fair warning at 28,000 for the presidential condolence letter and a big important mission that we're all aware of as well. 28 now to go to 30,000. Anybody beyond 28,000? Then we'll do it at $28,000. And it goes to Internet Bidder. Thank you. All right, here we go. We're talking about contingency plans. I love this one. This is a great one. Hey, just FYI, Secretary McNamara, Secretary of Defense, what are our plans down in Cuba should this thing get out of hand? By the way, PS, FYI, are we keeping our Cuba contingency invasion plans up to date? Are you kidding me? You gotta love this one. Lot 54, what do we have?
1,400.
Yeah, 1,400 should be 15,000. I'm at 1,500 now, 16. 1,600 now, 17. Now $1,700. 1,650 now, 17. Now to go to $1,700. Are you kidding? This is a presidential memorandum to the Secretary of Defense, McNamara, about our plans to invade Cuba. It's right here. I'm at $2,000, 2,000, 22 now, 24. Now 24, 22 bid 2,400. I want you to get it, but I'm going to be forced to make someone suffer and not get it by moving along. 23 now, 2,400. 23 now, $2,400. Anybody at 24? 23 now, 24, 26, 26. How about 2,800? How about 28? There's 28. Now to go to 3. Now to go to $3,000. I'm at 28 now, 3. 2,800 now to go to 3. There it is, 29 now, $3,000. 2,900 now, 3. Now to go to $3,000. Again, 3,000. Look at the corrections in the president's hand about the Cuban missile, about the invasion of Cuba to Secretary McNamara. This is absolutely fantastic. I'm at 3,000 now, 32. Now 3,200. 3,000 go 32. Anybody else? 3,000 now, $3,200. Fair warning there at 3,000. Man, I'm thinking 30,000. Anybody at the beyond the 3,000? We'll do it at $3,000.
I have a bit of 32.
Sure, 32, now 34. I'll take your 32 is because it was open on your computer. 32, now 34. 32, now 3,400. Now to go to 34. 32, 34, now 36. Now $3,600. I'm at 34, go 36. We're talking about a piece of big. This is at a time when this country was really at risk to be at nuclear war. 34 with the Soviet Union. I'm at 35 now, 36. Now to go to 36. 35 now, 36. 3,500 36 now, 38. Now bid $3,800. 38. Of course, we know about the Bay of Pigs. 36 now, 38. Anybody at 3,800? 36 go 38. 3,600 now to go to $3,800. 36 it is. Bid 38. Anybody else? Fair warning at 3,600. Fair warning. We're talking 38. Thank you. Now to go to 4,000. Now to go to 4. A couple of folks at least are out there saying this is important. At 38, now to go to 4,000. Now to bid $4,000. In the president's hand. Anybody else? Type draft memorandum. There are the corrections. Anybody else? Fair warning then. Fair warning, 3,800. Now to go to 4,000. Now to bid 4. 3,800. Yes. 39. Now to go to 4. Now to go to 4,000. Heritage Live, $100 bill, $100 to put you in the lead. Fair warning at 3,900. Fair warning at 39. Done. 3,900.
7120.
7120. Got it. For $100, folks. I need that bid quicker. All right, here we go. John F. Kennedy personal photograph album. I love this from Berlin. He loved this. This was on his desk. It was a conversation starter. The president, this is it. And of course, we can talk about Lot 47. We can go back to that one, and we can talk about John F. Kennedy, governor of the West Berlin. So that's kind of a fallback on that one. But this is a wonderful Lot 47 on this one, the presidential visit to Berlin. What do we have on it?
2100.
2,100, 22, now 24, 24. 24 now 26. I got 24 now 26. I'm at 2,400 now 26. 26 now 28. Now to go to 2,800. Now to go to 28. This is an album that he flipped through. He said, "Oh, take a look at this. I'll be right back." 2,600 now 28. 26 now 2,800, and it includes the itinerary of the trip, which is pretty cool, right? We didn't have iPhones going, what's next? He had to actually have that. 27 now 28. Now 28. 27 now 2,800. 28 now to go to 3. Now to go to 3,000. 28 now to go to 3,000. 2,800 now to go to 3. Joe, did you see this great itinerary? Kind of like this auction is you're on your itinerary for today, right? 20 down to 3,000. 3,000, there's 3, now 32. Now 3,200, I'm at $3,000, now 32. Now $3,200, I'm at 3. Now to go to 3,200. Anybody bid 32? 3,000, you're at 32. Did you at 3,200? Are you sure? I think I have you at 32. Did you raise at 31? No, is that a bid? Is that a cut bid? I'm only kidding. 31 now 32. I like doing that though. Sorry. 31 now 32. 31, 32 now 34. Now to go to 34. Now I'm going to be looking at you the rest of the sale. 33 now 34. I'm teasing. 34 now 36. Now 3600. 36 now 38. Now 38. What is this? This was a great one. I'm Berliner. Here it is. 36 now 38. Now 38. 36 now 38. I am a Berliner. I know I'm with you people. 36, 38. Now to go to 4,000. I am with you in spirit. 3,800 now to go to $4,000. Now to go to 4. 38, 4,000. Now 42. Now 4,200. One of the great speeches was made. One of the great Kennedy speeches was made right here. 4,000. Now 42. Of course, the Cold War went on for a number of years. 4,000 now 4,200. 4,000 now to go to 42. President Reagan gave a great speech right at that same wall, right? Same place. 4,000 now 42. I think it was the same exact place. 4,000 now 4,200. Now 42. 4,000 go $4,200. 4,000 now 42. $4,000. Anybody else? 42 now 44. Now to go to 4,400. Now to go to 44. I'm at 4,200. Now to bid $4,400. Anybody out there at 44? I'm at 4,200. Bid the 4s. Anybody at 4,400? Fair warning at 42. Anyone else then at 44? Heritage Live, what do you think? We're talking $200 in a platinum sale. I'm at $4,200. Get the bids in for great stuff. I'm at 42 now to go to 44. All right, we'll do it at 4,200. Who wins?
7101.
7101. Repeat bidder. All right, just fantastic. Again, a great foreshadowing, as sad as it was. This was signed just days before he departed to Dallas, Texas. We know what happened there. This is wonderful. The John F. Kennedy rare 1963 White House Christmas card signed by both the president and the first lady. The rarest known Christmas format ever signed by a president and the first lady. This is the rarest one. Ladies and gentlemen, lot 56, what do we have?
9250.
9250. And presidential greeting cards, Christmas cards, holiday cards, huge collectible group. 9250 now to go to 95. I think we had a separate sale a number of months ago on presidential correspondence, like cards like this. It's amazing. 9250, this is the rarest one. 9250 signed. This is signed now. 9250 now 95. Now 95. A lot of these just went out generically, right, Joe? They just went out generically to I know this one didn't, but I know this one never went out. What I'm saying is presidential greeting cards often went out without signatures, just generic. Yeah, they just went out. 10,000. This one has the signatures. I'm at 10,000 now, $11,000. 10,000 now, 11. 10,000. The card that was never sent. Anybody else then? I'm at $10,000. Anybody else now beyond that? It should be. This feels like a 15. 10.5 now, 11,000. Now to go to 12. Now to go to again. Very easy decisions through the $15,000 mark. Very easy. I'm at 11,000 now to go to 12. Now to go to 12,000. I'm at 11,000 now to go to 12,000. The new year that never came and ended the dream of Camelot. Yeah, there it is. Anybody else? 11,000 now 12. 11,000 now to go to $12,000 signed by the president and the first lady. Anybody else then? $11,000 it is, and then we'll settle on 11,000 goes to Internet Bidder. Thank you very much. All right, this is, we get to Lee Harvey now on this one. Lee Harvey Oswald, autograph letter signed to the General Secretary, the National Chairman of the American Communist Party. And there he is, right there in that photo. And this is the same, if you look on the letter, the same P.O. box that the rifle, the mail order rifle was sent to. So a lot of foreshadowing here. This is lot 57. What do we have?
15,000.
15, now 16,000. I'm at 15 now to go to $16,000. I'm at 15,000 now to go to 16 grand. Now to go to $16,000. I'm at 15,000 out of it 16. Anybody at $16,000? I'm at 15,000 for the Lee Harvey Oswald signature. Certainly the Kennedy assassination related, which is a total genre of collecting all by itself. I'm at 15,000 now 16,000. 15 now to go to $16,000. Anybody else? I'm at 15 grand. Now to go to 16,000. 15,000 it is. Anybody else then? We'll do it at $15,000 goes to Internet Bidder. Thank you very much. All right, we'll go to civil rights now. We're staying in the 1960s. Lot 58, John F. Kennedy typed a draft, a tribute to Martin Luther King, sent to the civil rights activists, Asa Philip Randolph on this one. So there are the edits. I love the letter. If you didn't get a chance to read the content, I hope you will convey my very warm regards to Dr. King. To Dr. King. Dr. King has labored at best to advance the principles of equal justice under law for all Americans and equal access to all opportunities of our society. Cordially, ... Here we are, folks, lot 58. What are we going to have?
2,100. 9,000.
9,000's more like it. Now to go to 95. Now to go to $9,500. I'm at 9,000. Now 95. Now to bid $9,500. I'm at 9 grand. Now to 95. 95. Now to go to 10. Now to bid $10,000. I'm at 95. Now to bid 10. Now to go to 10,000. 95. It is 10,000. How about 11? Now to go to 11,000. I'm at 10,000. How about 11,000? Anybody else? I'm at $10,000. Come on, 11. Anybody? There's the 11. Now to bid 12. Now to go to $12,000. Again, from the White House. There it is. There's some of the Kennedy's hand. Look at that in the bottom of that second page. That's in the president's hand. I'm at $12,000 now, $13,000. Now to go to $13,000. Anybody else? I'm at 12 now, $13,000. The president sending his regards to Dr. Martin Luther King. I'm at 12,000, go 13,000. Unbelievable piece of civil rights history right in front of you. I'm at 13,000 now, 14,000. 13 now to go to 14, 14 now 15,000. Now to go to 15, 15 bid 16,000. This is more like it. I'm not ready to write down anything. I'm at 15,000 now, 16,000. 15 it is now to bid 16. Now to go to $16,000. Again, the President Kennedy letter, there it is, and there's the corrections and the added personal notes in Kennedy's hand at the bottom. And it's extensive, Samantha. It's not just like change a word, it's extensive. I'm at 16,000, now 17,000. Now to go to 17. 16,000, now 17 grand. Who's there at 17? 16,000, now to go to $17,000. What do you, 17, now to go to 18,000. Now to bid 18, I'm at 17,000, now to go to 18 grand. Who's there at 18? Again, no big surprises here. Frankly, again, my pen, I haven't even picked it up. I'm at 17,000, now 18, but I'm gonna eventually pick it up. You got to pick up the bidding. I'm at 17,000, now 18. Anybody else? $17,000. Fair warning for the correspondence. 18,000, now 19,000. Now to go to 19,000. Heritage Live, what do you think at 20? I'm at 18, now to go to 19. Thinking about 20, but I only need 19 now. I'm at 18, now to go to 19,000. Anybody else? I'm at 18 now to go to 19 grand. Some at 19,000. 18 is the number. Do I hear a 19? Did Emily hear a 19,000? Anybody else? 18,000 it is. Fair warning then. Fair warning at 18. 19,000. You did hear it, Emily. There you go. She heard the bells of Christmas. I'm at 19,000 now, 20,000. Now to go to 20. Again, I think this is a super easy decision at this level. I'm 19,000 now to go to 20. if anything, to land on 20, because after this, I'm asking for 22. Isn't that right, Caitlin? I'm at 19,000 now to go to 20. You should want to bid 20. Anybody now to go to 20,000? 19 now to go to 20. Heritage Live, one more $1,000 bill, because after this, I'm asking for double that. 19,000 now to go to 20. Fair warning at 19,000. Heritage Live, if you bid 18, I would go to 20. Anyone else then? Fair warning at 19,000. We'll do it at 19,000. There it is.
7106.
7106. All right, moving right along. Oh, again, one-stop shopping. You get a lot of great stuff here. This is a great one, the battleground of civil rights and voting rights movements, a comprehensive civil rights archive from the Hotel Albert in Selma, Alabama, kind of, if you will, the birthplace of civil rights in early 1965, including the Martin Luther King room receipt. How cool is that? But again, I believe he was the first black man to stay at that hotel right there. He was the first one. You want civil rights history, it is right here in this lot. So a great one. All the players were there, and the antagonist players were there too. The National Nazi Party had stayed in this hotel. You get those receipts. And I believe it was, what, a 15-month period or span of time or something like that. So 18 months, whatever it is, year and a half. So again, this is the heartbeat of the United States civil rights movement. But you get all the players. It's right here in this lot. So cool. Lot 59, let's do it. 10,000 now 11,000. 10 bid $11,000. 10 now $11,000. Again, Selma, Alabama. This hotel, kind of the heartbeat of that, if you will. I'm at 10,000 now $11,000. 10 bid 11,000. Anybody now 11,000. I'm at 10 now bid 11. 10,000 now 11,000. Who's at 11,000? You ought to be all over this one. Again, a lot of great surprises, a lot of great names in this archive. This magnificent archive spans 18 months from November of 64 to June 66. And I like the description. It's a who's who of all the notable personages of the civil rights movement. The pros and the cons. They're all, George Wallace is in this archive. I'm at 10,000 now 11,000. 10 bid $11,000. Anybody that is now 11,000. 10,000 now bid 11. Anybody else? $10,000. Fair warning. Fair warning at 10,000. Where are my historians out here? I'm at $10,000 and it stays at 10,000. Goes to
7106.
7106. Repeat buyer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. All right, it's a great one here. This is Langston Hughes, the Langston Hughes Reader on this one, the presentation copy. This, of course, Langston Hughes and Thurgood Marshall. Did you know that? They were hallmates in college. There you go, at Lincoln University. Marshall later got his law degree from Howard. But anyway, this is from a historic black university, black college and university. This is lot 60, the Langston Hughes Reader. What are we going to have on it? 8,000 now 85. 8,000 go to 8,500, and it's inscribed to Thurgood Marshall. How about that? I mean, this is big time here, folks. We are right in the heart of the civil rights movement. 8,000 now 85. 8,000 now 8,500. 8,000 go to 85. What do you think at 8,500? I'll take 8,250. I'm at 88,000 now to advance a little bit more. Anybody else? The Langston Hughes Reader. Fair warning, man. Fair warning at 8,000. Anyone else? And we'll do it at $8,000 too. Internet bidder. Thank you. Moving along, we'll stay with this. Let's get into entertainment. All right. How about that? We move right along through the history. I told you there are going to be big names in this, from George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Thurgood Marshall, of course. We have Norma Jean Doherty. I wonder who she was. We even have the name Doherty, of course. That guy captured John Wilkes Booth. So the Doherty name is in the sale a few times. The future, Marilyn Monroe signs a legal document for her first contract with 20th Century Fox. There it is. She signed it, the legal guardian, and there's the minor. She was the minor. She wasn't even 21. She couldn't even sign the document. That was her mother's friend with whom she lived. Anyway, this is pretty cool. This is Marilyn Monroe, right up with the big names, the most recognizable names in all of collectibles, with Mickey Mantle, John Wayne, Walt Disney, Marilyn Monroe. They're all there. What do you have? 14,500 now 15,000. 14,500 now 15,000. I'm at 14,500 now 15 grand. Who's there at 15? 14,500 it is now to go to 15,000. You want early Marilyn Monroe before Marilyn Monroe was Marilyn Monroe. This is it. Norma Jean, I'm at 14,500 now 15,000, now to go to 15,000. 14,500 now to go to 15. She could not even sign her own contract. I'm at 14,500 now 15, now to go to 15,000. 14,500 it is. Anybody else? And I love the fact that it is in fact certified there as authentic. It's authentic Norma Jean. There it is. Anybody else now beyond 14,500? We'll do it at 14,500 goes to Internet bidder, great item there. Wow, that was beautiful. Babe Ruth, another great name in American history, not just sports history, but American history. What are we going to have on this one?
5,500.
55, now 6,000. That is a great Ruth signature. And of course, Susan is looking over 6,000, now 65, 6,000, prior 6,000, now to go to 6,500. Would this pass muster in the space sale? Yep, it would. Not touching any is perfect. 6,000, now 65. 6,000, now 65, 65. Thank you, sir. Now to go to 7,000, now to go to 65, now 7,000. 65 it is now to go to $7,000. Anybody at 7? I'm at 65 here. Heritage Life goes $7,000. Again, the Babe Ruth story, autographed by Babe Ruth. So cool. I got you at 65. Now to go to 7. 65, now 7,000. Anyone else? Fair warning at 6,500.
6,750.
Cut bid, 7 to you, sir. Lucky 7. Sure, he's in at 7. That's an easy one for something like this. 7,000, now 75. 7,000, now 7,500. Anybody else? I'm at 7,000, go 75. 7,000, now 7,500, now to go to 8. Now to bid 8,000, I'm at 75. Come on, 8,000. Come on, $8,000. There's 8. Thank you, sir. Now to go to 85. He's not giving up. 8,000, go to 85. Nor should you, Heritage Live. 8,000, go to 85. I'm at 8,000, go 85. He might give up, though. I don't know. 8,000, go 85. 85, now to go to 9. Now to go to 9,000. Now to go to 9. Francis, what do you say? He's got it in at 9. Now to go to 95. I'm at 9,000, go 9,500. 9,000, go 95. 9 here with you, sir. Now to go to 95. Heritage Live. Again, I'm thinking this is an easy peasy decision through 15. But anyway, 95, now 10. Now 10,000 to you. You want to go to 10? Good number to land on. I've got it 10, now to 11,000. Heritage Live, you can wipe that advantage clean by going to 11. I'm at 10 here, now to 11 to you. 11,000. 10 here, now to 11. 10 go to 11,000. Great Babe Ruth signature. 11,000, now 12. Now to go to 12,000. I'm at 11,000, now to bid 12. What do you think of 12? There's the 12, and even dozen. 13 to you, sir. Ma'am, I don't know. 12, now 13. 12 it is now to go to 13. Heritage Live bidder. What do you say at 13,000? I'm at 12 here, now to go to 13,000. 12 here, now to go to 13. The Babe Ruth story by Babe Ruth, as told by, there it is, 12.5, now 13, off a cut bid, top the bid at 13, top that cut at 13. Yes, there it is, 13, now 14, 13,000, now 14,000, I'm at 13 here, now to go to 14,000, anybody at 14, 13,000, now 14,000, 13 it is now to go to 14, 13 go 14, really arguably the greatest baseball player who ever lived, Babe Ruth, 13,000, now 14,000, I'm at 13,000, now to go to 14, 13,000 it is. Anyone else then? Fair warning at 13,000 for the Babe Ruth story with Babe Ruth's signature. Then we'll sell it at $13,000. What a beauty. Who gets it? 7504. 7504. Congratulations. What a great one. Great acquisition. All right, let me just take a sip. Whoop. It does. Thank you. Excuse me, spilled a little water. Yes, Big E. This one has an additional cataloger comment, which I will read to you now. For lot 63, which is this. This is, of course, the Ringo Starr autograph letter signed on the when he joined the Beatles. This is terrific. Pete Best out, you're in. Here we go. Please see the updated condition report. Note to all prospective bidders, the successful buyer of this Ringo Starr letter can retain physical possession of the letter solely in the United Kingdom. This is a historical document. That's why they won't let it out of there. If the buyer wishes to remove the letter from the UK, the buyer will have to apply for an export license from the British Arts Council. The letter cannot be removed from the UK without an export license. So you got that going, but certainly worthy of ownership here. I love this one from Ringo. I got a phone call asking me, would I join the Beatles? And I said, yes. That's it. There he is. Okay, sure. So anyway, it goes on. We are going to Hamburg for 2 weeks on Wednesday. Of course, the German tour, that really, boy, that's when it lit fire. Lot 63, what do we have?
48,000.
48,000, now $50,000. Now to go to 50. I love this. Again, this really sets forth rock and roll history, world history. The Beatles transcend music, certainly. I'm at 48,000, now to go to 50,000. Again, historic piece in Great Britain for sure. Let's make it part of your collection. I'm at 48 now to go to 50,000. Anyone now at $50,000? 48 now to go to 50. In Ringo's hand, 48 now to go to 50. All right, we'll do it at $48,000. We'll hold on to that one in London. Here we go. This is the Dune. This is a legendary relic of science fiction pop culture. I like this. From the outset, Jodorowsky, thank you. My mouth's been moving a long time. Jodorowsky, I like this. The film that gives LSD hallucinations without taking LSD. All right, a lot of you are writing down this title now to go watch that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Dune, basically a great storyboard of a movie that was never made, lot 64.
72.5.
72.5, now to go to $75,000. I'm at 72.5, now to go to 75. It's going to sell. I'm at 75. This is not going to be a phone call to Joe and his staff later. I'm at 72.5 on this one. 72, what a great pop culture. We're moving right through the 60s, right through pop culture. I'm at 72.5, now to go to $75,000. Anybody at 75,000? Again, for basically a storyboard, right, of the movie that was never made. I'm at 72.5, now to go to 75. Anybody at 75? Anyone now at 75,000, 72.5, now to go to 75 grand? Anybody else? Never got done. I'm at 72.5, now to $75,000 for our piece, The Dune. Anyone else? All right, we'll do it then at 72,500, and that goes to Internet Buyer. Outstanding. All right, let's go to Sigmund Freud on this one, the incredibly rare handwritten manuscript. This is 22 pages of Freud's commentary of his take on folk tales and what that means back in the day of psychotherapy. Anyway, these manuscripts, Freud's manuscripts, just don't come up for auction. Books come up, yes. Letters come up, not manuscripts for 22 pages. They just don't come up. So this is a big time. This is a very, very big and important item. What do we have on it?
240,000.
240,000, now to go to 250,000. The Sigmund Freud manuscript. Anybody else? Now 240, now to go to 250, now to go to 250,000. Anyone now at 250? I'm at 240, now to go to $250,000. The Sigmund Freud piece. Again, we don't see stuff like this. This is incredibly rare. I'm at 240, now to go to 250. Is anyone on the phone on this one? I'm at 240, now to go to 250. Heritage Lot. Thinking about this at 250. It's real money. I'll give you a chance. I'm at 240,000. Make it $250,000. Make this piece of psychoanalysis, psychotherapy history right here. Anybody now at 250,000? All right, 240,000 it is, and that will stay right here with us. Again, you can call us on that one. That was 22 pages. All right, the kimono worn by Aviatrix, I guess we'll call her an aviator, at the Royal Hawaiian Hotel. I've been there. That's the pink. Anybody been to the Royal Hawaiian? Great place. That's the Pink Hotel in Waikiki. Really great place. And they have a little, they have a little display of Amelia Earhart because she stayed there. But if you get a chance to go to Waikiki, stay at the Royal Hawaiian. That's terrific. It's still there. Amelia Earhart silk kimono jacket. So this is a really cool. You don't get those photos, but you see the legacy. You see her in this kimono. Really cool. What do we have on it? 75 now, $8,000. Now to go to 8,000, but $7,500 again for Amelia Earhart on this one. 75 now to go to 8,000. Thank you. Now to go to 85. 8,000 go to $8,500. 8,000. Of course, we know her plane was shipped over on a boat, right? And of course, they unloaded it and it went to basically Pearl Harbor, and that's where she took off. I'm at 8,000 now to go to 85. 8,000 go to 8,500, but she stayed in the Royal Hawaiian, which was probably the only hotel in Waikiki at the time. I'm at 8,000 now, 85. Now to go to $8,500. 8,000 to the 85. Anyone else? 8,000 now, 8,500. Fair warning at 8,000. Anybody else? Amelia Earhart silk kimono style jacket, and there are the photos of her wearing it. Anyone else? 8,000 go 85. 8,000. Yes. Anybody else then? Then $8,000 is the number. Goes to
7513.
7513. Fantastic. All right, super cool. You want Providence? How about from the family of Neil Armstrong? There's Providence for you. This is the Apollo 11 lunar module flown section of the Wright Flyer's wing fabric. When you think about this, when you think about the fact that man first took flight in 1903, right? 1903, and then just 66 years later, we're now walking on the moon. Wow. This piece of fabric was on both flights. It was part of the airship that flew at Kitty Hawk, and then it was part of the Apollo spacecraft that went to the moon. Absolutely unbelievable. We had the privilege of selling the Armstrong family archive, and there's still items out there with that, but this is absolutely fantastic. Part of really, really world history. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. What do we have, lot 67?
85,000.
110,000, now 120,000. I'm at 110,000, now 120,000. You want history? This was there both places, Kitty Hawk and the moon. I'm at 100,000, now $120,000. Part of Neil Armstrong's personal possession. I'm at 110 now to $120,000 on this. Anybody beyond 110,000, I'll take 115. I'll take 115. Certified by CAG, 110 now to go to 120, or you can go to 115. That's real money. Give you a chance to think about that. I'm at 110. You can use your cut bid at 115. You can go all in at 120. 110, it's already gone, correct? It's already going to be sold unless you jump in the way. 110,000, anybody else? I'm at $110,000. Fair warning. Fair warning beyond $110,000 for the Apollo 11 lunar module flown Wright Flyer wing fabric. Can you imagine? Anybody else then we will sell it at $110,000. Who does it go to?
7124.
7124. Congratulations. What a great piece of history that is. All right, folks, lot 68. Let's get to his writing from his own Summer Fairyland. Baum, of course, Wizard of Oz fame, encourages a young author and reports on his plans for more Oz book. It's great. It's probably like, hey, why aren't you writing more books? And I love his response. I'm very glad to hear from you and know you like my books. I'm going to write some more and hope that you will like them as much as you have the others. I just love stuff like that. Let's do it. 1350, 2000, now 22, 2000. There, 22 is over here with Susan, now 24. Now to go to 24, 22. One of the most beloved movies out there. I mean, let's face it, The Wizard of Oz. Now we can watch it any day we want, but we used to have to wait for Thanksgiving. Remember that, Joe? We used to have to watch it on Thanksgiving. Now everybody has it playing in their car. But be that as it may, $2,200 now for The Wizard of Oz. 22 now to go to 24. Now $2,400. 22 it is now to go to 24. 22 be the fours. Anybody out there, 2,400. I'm at 2,200 for the great personal touch. I'm going to write more Oz books. Hang in there. Anybody else? 22 bid 24. We'll do it at 2,200. I love the personal touch. Who gets that? Internet. All right. I absolutely love this. Here's another one. When are you going to write more books? You probably answered a lot of letters like this from a child. I've looked in my magic box and find I've used up all my magic words and things just now, and we'll have to wait till the fairies put more in it. At the same, I wish you good luck with your witch's den. I love this. This is someone who really took time to answer a letter of a child. I just love it. It's like 69 from The Wizard of Oz. Let's do it. 41 now 42. Now $4,200. 41 now 40. And look at the letterhead. Look at the letterhead with all the books. 42 now 44. 44 now 46. 44 now 46. 44 bid 4,600. 46 now 48. Now 5. Now to go to 5,000. There's 5. Now 55. 55 now to go to 6. 6,000 now 65. Now 7. Now 7,000. 7,000. 75. Come on, 8. 75 now to go to 8. Now to go to 8,000. 75 it is. Was this the Harry Potter of its time? Is that overstated? It probably was. I guess it could be. 75 now to go to 8,000. 75 now to go to 8,000. Come on, 8250 on a cut. Now to go to 8,500. Now to go to 85 from the author. That is a great signature as well, Susan. Susan, kind of one of my resident go-to signature people. 85 now to go to 9,000. 85 now to go to 9. 85 it is now $9,000. Anybody? 8,500 now to go to 9,000. Anyone else now? Hey, when are you going to write more movies? When I get more magic words. Oh, cool. 85 now to go to 9,000. Anybody? 85 now to go to 9,000. Come on, 9,500. Come on, 95. 9,000 now to go to $9,500. Anybody? Anyone out there's 95? Sure, now to go to 10. And look at the great letterhead. I just love that. All the little books, kind of 95, the covers, 95 now, 10,000. And the content is wonderful. And the signature is great. It's all great on this. This has a lot of boxes checked for you. 95 now to go to 10. I'm spending more time on it because I think it's so cool. 95 now to go to 10,000. Anybody there at 10,000? 95 bid 10. Anybody else? Fair warning. Fair warning then. Anyone else? And I've run out of magic words. 9,500 goes to?
7125.
7125. I've never run out of magic words. All right, folks, here we go. Lot 70 on this one. This is pretty cool. Look, I like this. Pinnacle of any collection of Pacific books. This is James Cook, Captain Cook. There he is. This is an account of several voyages all through the Pacific. Really, really cool. Again, I love the plates, these beautiful copper plate design here. And of course, this is the death of Captain Cook here. Extremely rare to be included in this book is that plate, but this has it. Really, really cool. He died in Hawaii. Of course, we just visited with Amelia Earhart as well. What do we have?
13,000.
13,000, now 14,000. He did not stay in the Royal Hawaiian, by the way. 13,000, now 14, now 14,000, 13, now to go to 14,000, now to bid 14,000 on the Captain Cook book. Couple of folks thinking about it. I'm at 13,000 out of $14,000. Look at the great volumes on this. What? Look at all the things on your bookshelf that don't mean a thing. Put something like this on it. I'm at 13,000 out, $14,000. Anybody at 14? 13,000 out to go to 14,000. Heritage Live, what do you think? What a great thing to pass on. What a great thing to own. Anybody else now? I'm at 13,000 out to go to 14,000. $13,000 it is. Anyone else? Sure, he's on the phone. I'll take it. $13,000. And again, some of the voyages we talk about for making discoveries in the Southern Hemisphere, a voyage towards the South Pole and around the world. Look at this, from making discoveries in the Northern Hemisphere. And it contains an exceedingly rare chart of the Strait of Magellan and the death of the Captain Cook plate, which we show in the photo. Anybody beyond $13,000? I'm at 13, now to go to 14, now to go to $14,000. Should be an easy one beyond 14. I'm at 13, 14, there you are, 14,000, now 15.
Prior.
I have a prior bid at 14, I had it first. You want to go to 15? I was on the book first. Let's go to 15, Francis, let's go to 15. Thank you, 15 now to bid 16. 15,000, now 16,000. I'm at 15 here. 15 now to go to 16,000. Heritage Live bidders, your ears ought to perk up right now. Big bidder on the phone at 15,000, now to go to 16,000. 15,000, now 16,000. Anybody else? I'm at 15 grand for the Cook accounted voyages. Anyone else then? $15,000. Anybody else? He sailed under the British flag. Anybody else then? Then we'll do it then at $15,000, and that goes to bidder number
7504.
7504. Outstanding. Moving right along. This is Stephen Crane letter thanking journalists for an important interview following his recent success of the Red Badge of Courage, which we all had to read in school. Of course, Emily read it on her own before she had to. Emily. She's like, yeah, I did. Here we go. What are we going to have on lot 71? 21 now, 24 now, 26, 24 now, 2,600, 24 it is now, 26. At the age of 21, think about this author, 21, no firsthand knowledge of war, Stephen Crane began the Red Badge of Courage. Unbelievable, 21 years old. What's your 21-year-old doing at home? Not writing a book. Here we go. I'm at 2,400 now, 26. 24 now, 2,600. 24 now, $2,600. Anybody else? Anyone else now? Thank you, journalists, for an important interview. Again, hey, promoting the book. I'm at 24 now, 2,600. Anybody else now? How about 2,500? How about 2,500? Great piece of literature-related piece here. Anybody there at 25? I'm at 2,400. Should be more on this one. All right, we'll do it at 2,400.
7126.
7126, over the 5 million. Love this one, signed portrait of Charles Dickens on this one. I love the Dickens signature right there. This is pretty good size. It's hanging right outside here. I mean, it's pretty, it's not like something small that you would overlook. This is a big, impressive, a lot of substantive piece here, lot 72. 48, now 5,000. You're getting the Dickens signature. We're basically giving you the portrait for free, right? So that's pretty cool. I'm at 48 now to go to 5,000, now to go to 5. And it's framed, it's ready to present. Very, very nice. There's 5,000, now to go to 55. Now to go to $5,500. I'm at 5 grand, now to go to 55. Boldly signed. Susan, what do you think of that signature? She's like, nice. 55 now to go to 6,000. That's as good as you get from Susan, by the way. 55 now to go to 6,000. Now to go to 6. Anybody at 6,000? I'm at 55 now to go to 6,000. Now to be 57.50 now to go to 6. How about the underline? That's cool. Anybody? No? 6,000 now 65. Bid 6,500. 6,000 now to go to 65. We are well into the literature. Wait till you see what awaits you in literature, folks. I'm at 6,000 now 65. Now 6,500. 6,000 goes 6,500. Anybody at 65? 6,250. That also works. But right now I'm at 6 grand. Anybody beyond that? Anybody on now? 6,000 now to go to 65. Heritage Live, what do you think? A little bit more, maybe? Teeny bit more? Charles Dickens right here, signed portrait. Pretty cool. Anybody else then? Then we'll do it at $6,000.
7127.
7127. It was the best of times, the worst of times. The Sound and the Fury, William Faulkner. That's Ole Miss. Where are all my Mississippi bidders? You ought to be all over this one. This is original, unrestored dust jacket. That is the key right there. Unrestored. First of all, that include the dust jacket. Second, have it unrestored. Here we go. First edition, first printing. Let's do it. The Sound and the Fury.
11.5.
11.5. Now 12,000. Now to go to 12. 11.5. Now to go to $12,000. If you're ever down in Oxford, Mississippi, you can tour the Faulkner home. 12,000. Prior 12. Now 13. Now to go to 13,000. 12. It is now 13. 12. It is bid 13,000. 12. It is now $13,000. Anybody? 12 grand. Now to go to 13. 12. It is now $13,000. I'm at 12,000. Fair warning. Anybody toured the home in Oxford? Anybody? No? All right, just me. All right. 12,000, now 13. That'd have been 13,000. You toured it. There you go. Thank another New Yorker. Strangely, we're both down in Mississippi. Good for us. Yeah, 12,000, now 13. 12,000, now 13. Francis spoke up, says, I was there. 12,000, now 13,000, now to go to 13. 12, it is now 13 grand. Anybody at 13? 12, it is now 13. $12,000, again, for The Sound and the Fury. First edition, first printing, William Faulkner, the great American authors. Anybody else? We'll do it then at $12,000. Goes to? Internet Power. Here we go. F. Scott Fitzgerald, there it is. This is pretty cool. This is Tender as the Night. Should not be confused with the Jackson Browne song. Had nothing to do with it. Maybe it did. I don't know. Anyway, back in 1964, unrestored dust cover again. First edition, first printing. This is what these are the boxes you need to check to have great book collection. What do we have?
18.5.
18.5. Night's going big. Card 19,000 now to go to 20. F. Scott Fitzgerald right here. Tender as the Night. I'm at 19 now to go to 20. Unrestored dust jacket, beautiful condition. I'm at 19,000 now to go to 20,000. You ought to want to be at 20. Let's get to 20,000. I'm at 19 now to go to 20. 19 now to go to $20,000. Anybody at 20? 19 right here is decent. Let's get it to 20,000. Anybody else? We're in literature now. Again, we're covering U.S. literature. 19,000 now to go to 20. First edition, first printing. Anybody else? Unrestored dust jacket. Again, all the great boxes are checked on the collectability of this. We'll do it at $19,000. Yeah, I have wow on that one. All right. Cool. Let's get to James Bond. Inscribed by Ian Fleming. First edition on this one, From Russia with Love. In the movie, that was played by Sean Connery. There you go. Anyway, just to give you kind of a reference, but this is Ian Fleming, From Russia with Love. What do we have on this first edition? 12.5, 16,000, now 17,000, now to go to 17. 16,000, now $17,000. I'm at 16,000, now to bid 17. Anybody there at 17,000? 16 it is, now to bid 17. Heritage Live, what do you think? That is just a great cover as well, isn't it? Look at that. That's just wonderful. Inscribed by Fleming on the front page to S. Frost from Fleming. I believe he was the designer of that. 16 now 17. 16 goes 17,000. 16 now 17. Anybody else? First edition, From Russia with Love. No. $16,000 goes to 16.5. There it is. Now 17,000. Now to go to 18,000. Now to go to $18,000. Anybody? And again, I call the James Bond franchise, if you will, right? I mean, it's everybody loves James Bond movies. 17,000 now 18,000. 17 go 18. They're amongst the biggest out there. 17,000 now 18,000. Easy, Francis. We're not moving anywhere. 17,000. Go to your William Faulkner happy place right there. 17 now to go to 18,000. Now to go to 18. Anybody there at 18,000? I'm at 17 bid 18. A bidder at 18 From Russia with Love. Anybody? You want to go to 18,000? I'm at 17,000 out of it 18. Okay, that's fine. I can keep it in the air for a little bit. We just lost someone on the phone. They were interested in the slot. But again, this is a great one here. This is, I believe, S. Frost. Help me out, Samantha. Was that the person?
No, that's Richard Chopping who designed the best.
Richard Chopping, that's right. He designed the dust cover. But anyway, we'll see a little bit more of that in just a minute here on that one. But again, this is a nicely inscribed by Ian Fleming, the author and the creator of that whole series. I'm at 17,000 now 18. What do you think at 18,000? Looks like they're back on the phone. Thanks for your patience. 18 grand. 17 now to go to 18,000. Bid 18. I'm at 17,000 now $18,000. First edition on this one. Anybody else? Actually, I don't know if it is a first edition, first impression. Anybody else? One more call. Francis, I need an answer. You want to go to 18,000? Thank you, 18. Now to go to 19. 19, now 20. Now I need a quick answer at 20. It's where you want to be. It's where you want to be at 20. 20,000, thank you. Now to go to 22, now to 24. Thanks for your patience. 22, now 24. Now 24,000. 22, now to go to 24. Now 24 grand. 22 it is. You want to go to 23. Francis, you want to go to 23,000? That's a cut bid. Why not? Use it. Use it now. It's for you. I'm at 22, go 23. They've got 23. Now 24. 24. Now 26,000. Now 26. 24, now 26.
Yes.
He says he's going to let someone else read it. I'm at 24,000. Fair warning. Anybody else? Looks like they were the only two. Then we'll do it at $24,000, and that goes to
7128.
7128. There we go. We have to navigate those things. I know that's awkward, Heritage Life. Thank you for your patience on that one. All right, here we go. This is the one here. This is Richard Chopping on this. He's the guy who designed the dust covers on this one. This is the original Thunderball advertisement poster inscribed by the artist, Richard Chopping. He did most dust jackets for the and the artwork for Ian Fleming. And again, Sean Connery played this one as well. What do we have for lot 76? 41, 42 now, 44, 44 now, 46, now 46. Great artwork on this one, don't you think, Lauren? I mean, that's pretty cool, don't you think? She's like, yeah, 44. You're a James Bond fan? A little bit, yeah, kind of cool. 44 now, 46. 44 now, enough to go to the show, right? Enough to go to the show. 44 now, 46 now, 48. 48 now to go to 5. 48 now to go to 5. 48 now to go to $5,000. Who's there at 5? 48 now to go to $5,000. Anybody at 5? 48 now, $5,000. Anybody there at 5,000? 5 it is. 55 now, 6,000. 55 it is now to bid 6. Now to go to 6,000. I'm at 55 now, 6,000. What do you think at 6,000? I'm at 55 now to go to 6. Now to go to $6,000. 6,000. 65 now bid 7. Now to go to 7,000. I'm at 65 now to go to 7. 65 it is now $7,000. 65 now $7,000. Come on, 7. What do you think it's 7,000? She says 75. I say 8 is better. You got $8,000 for me? 75 now to go to 8. 7,500 now 8,000. 75. Who's there at 8? 7,500 now to bid 8. Anybody else? 8,000. Prior 8. Now to go to 8,500. Now to go to 85. I'm at $8,000. Now to go to $8,500. 8,000 it is. Now to go to 85. 85. Look at this. Richard Chopping inscribed. There's 9. Now to go to 9,500. You got anything beyond $9,000? You got a 9? I'm at 9,000 now. 95. Heritage Live. You're making the calls now. Suit 95. Now to make it 10. Now to go to 10,000. I'm at 95. Now to go to 10. Now to go to $10,000. 9,500 bid 10. Bid 10,000. Anybody there at 10? 9,500. Yes. Now to go to $10,000. 9,500. Anybody there at 10,000? Fair warning then. Fair warning at the $9,500 level. Anyone else then? Heritage Live, I'm at 95. Anybody going to jump this to 10? 9,500 for $500 more puts the other person on the squeeze. Remember that. 9,500, yes. Then we'll sell it at 9,500. Goes to
7129.
7129. Outstanding. Raggedy Ann. All you ladies had one of those. I know you had one. Susan. Well, that's why, you know. I got you. Anyway, this is a Raggedy Ann doll. They made bazillions of them here. This is the author and the artist. This was a children's book, of course. This is Johnny Grell here, original ink and watercolor drawing of the Raggedy Ann and Andy doll. There it is. And it's inscribed to Irma Glenn with many happiness wishes back in 1933. So this is the person who not only wrote the books, he illustrated them and was the birth of the Raggedy Ann doll. Let's do it. What do we have?
1,700.
1,700, 1,800. Thank you. Now to go to 19. 18 now to go to 19. Got you. 19 now 2,000. There's 2. Now 22. 22 now 24. 24 now 26. Now 28. 3,000. 3,000 now 32.
So it's going to be a cut bid?
No, don't just go 32 all in. Really?
Or I can do 32 all in.
Stay in. You came to the sale. Let's do it.
The internet's slowing down.
Yes, 3,000 now 32. Give me the phone.
Okay.
No.
We'll do cut.
Really? You got 32? Prior 31. That should tell you something. Please bid 32. Please bid 32. I'm at 31 now to 32. The auctioneer is pleading with you. Here, I'm getting on my knees. I'm getting on my knees. You can't even see me. I'm on my knees. Really? 31 with a prior kind of tells me that's the last bid. You don't want to go $100 more. The cost of a decent night out for pizza. You sure? You don't want to go 30. All right, 3,100. Anybody else for 32? 31 now to go to 32. Fair warning, $3,100. Internet. But what?
Sorry, 31?
I had it at 31. Sold here.
Sorry.
No, it was a prior bid, which means I had it first, which offers you an opportunity to outbid them. Since it was on the book here, I'll give you a chance to get back on at 32. You want to do 32? All right. Well, you would have won it for 32. Bummer. Here we go. Who gets it? Internet bidder. All right, you can close it. You can close it.
Yeah, I have one more second.
Sure. There you go. Sorry about that. All right, that is a bummer. Would have had it. Oh, well, that's the way it goes.
That was the internet.
Yeah, it was the internet bid. Thank you for keeping score at home. This is great. This is a Dashiell Hammett autographed letter. This is pretty cool. Let's see. I have this one. Oh, this is a great look. It wrote the Maltese Falcon, the Thin Man, the Glass Key, the Dane Curse, detective novels on this one. Really cool. What are we going to have on it?
We have $2,500.
25 now, 26, 25 now, 26, 25 now, 2,600. Anybody? 25 it is now to go to 26 on this one for the Hammett autograph letter sign. Anybody else? Anybody else? Big artist, big author on this one. All right, we'll do it at 2,500. We're staying in literature here. Who gets it?
The internet.
Internet buyer. Here we go. Another Hammett letter, type sign letter on this one with some changes. What are we going to have?
775.
775, now 8, now to go to 800, now to go to 8. I'm talking 20, 800 now, 850, 800 now, give me a half, prior 8, give me 850. I have a prior at 8, you have a prior 8, give me 850. I had a first here, Heritage Live, give me 850, give me 850, $800, 850, thanks, now to go to 9, now to go to $900, I'm at 850, now bid 9, 850, yes, go 900, 850, go to 9, 850, anybody there at 900, 850, go 900, 75, now to go to 9, now to go to 900, I'm at 875, now to bid 9, 875, go $900, I'm at 875, come on 9, what do you say at 900, 875, yes, anybody else, 875, come on 9, 900, thank you, now to go to 950, 900, go 950, 900, yes, anybody else now to 950, 900, yes, Heritage Live, what do you think? What do you think at 950, $900, come on 9.5, 900, go 950, anybody else then? Fair warning at 900, maybe 9.25, I don't know, give you a chance, kind of remind you, ring your bell as far as using the cut. Anybody else? All right, we'll do it at 900.
7130.
Okay. Wow, big item here. Here we go. This is the Ulysses copy. This is James Joyce. This is kind of a soft bound, if you will, so it's wrapped. The wrap is still it's so incredibly fragile. The fact that it's here is a miracle of preservation. Again, retelling of the Odyssey. It's just wonderful on this one. Ulysses by James Joyce. It's a first edition copy, one of only 750 copies on handmade paper. It's right here in Heritage, folks. It's a big one. It's lot 80. Let's do it.
25,000.
25 now, 26,000 now, Justin. What do you think? 25 now, 26. Now to go to 26,000, 25 here on HA.com. Now to advance to 26,000. There's 26. 28 now to go to 30. Now to go to 30,000. I'm at 28 now to go to 30. Now 30 grand. Need an answer. These are easy decisions at this level. 28,000 now to go to 30,000. Now to go to 30. Don't cut yet. Don't cut it up. I'm telling you. 28 now, 30. 28,000. Fair warning. Anybody now at $30,000. Heritage Live, go 30. A little bit more, Justin. What do you think at 30? 28 now, 30. 28 now, 30,000. Yes or no? Yes or no?
29.
29 now, 30. There's 30. Now I need 32. Now I need 32,000. I'm at 30 now, 32. 30,000 now, 32,000. 30,000 now, 32. 30,000 now, 32,000. It's been open now for a little bit. $30,000. Anybody at 32? Justin, are we going to bid? Okay, I'm at $30,000. Heritage Live, any other advances beyond that? For Ulysses on this by James Joyce, fantastic, miracle condition. I'm at 30,000 now, 32,000. Anybody else? One more bid, Justin. What do you think? One more try? You showed up. What do you think? You want to go 32? One more bid? Moving along, $30,000 it is, and it goes to? Internet. Sorry, I just needed an answer quicker than that. Here we go, folks. James Joyce, Henry Matisse. This is a fantastic limited edition book signed by both, rare as such. Just fantastic on this one, Ulysses. What are we going to have on it? 10.5 now, 11,000. Now to bid 11. I'm at 10.5 now, 11,000. 10.5 go 11,000 as we are solidly in our literature portion. I'm at 10.5 now, $11,000. What do you say at 11? 10.5, yes. Anybody there at $11,000? Heritage Live, what do you think? Signed by James Joyce and Matisse. Anyone else then? I'm at 10.5. All right, we'll do it at $10,500. Goes to Internet Buyer. This is James Joyce again, Ulysses again, Ulysses signed by the author on the limitation on this one. This is the first English edition, one of only 100 copies on this one. And of course, he talks about, anyway, here we go. What are we going to have on? I don't need to tell you. 13.5, 16,000, now 17,000. I'm at 16 now, 17, 16,000 now, $17,000. 16 now, 17. 16 goes $17,000. Anybody else? I'm at 16 grand now, 17,000. 16, anybody else? Fair warning at 16,000. Heritage Live, I'm at 16,000 now, bid 17. 16 goes 17,000. Fair warning, 16.5 now, 17. 17 now, bid 18,000. Now to go to 18,000. Anyone else? First English edition of this one here. Limited 1,000 copies. Can you imagine? 100 copies on handmade paper, bound in yellow. Look at this, 900 copies on different paper. Anybody else? I'm at 17 now to go to 18,000. Anybody at 18? 17 it is. 17, yes. Anybody else? $17,000. Fair warning on this one, then we'll do it at $17,000.
7131.
7131, outstanding. Here we go. This is a great one between literary modernism, the fine artist, abstract expressionism, James Joyce on this one, signed by Robert Motherwell on this. What are we going to have? 7750, great artwork in there as well. 7750 now to go to $8,000, now to bid 7750. This was printed in 1988, by the way. 7750, so kind of a contemporary piece, if you will. I'm at 7750 now to go to 8,000, now to go to 7750 now $8,000. Anybody fair warning? 7750, come on $8,000, come on 8,000. 7750, yes. Anybody else? 7750 it is. Heritage Live, one more bid to get it at 8. Come on. Anybody else then? We'll do it at 7750. Pretty cool. Who gets it? Internet buyer. All right. I absolutely love this. This is one of my favorite pieces in the sale. This, of course, is lot 84. This is Winnie the Pooh. This is from the photographer of Men, a charming portrait of A.A. Milne, Christopher Robin, and Winnie the Pooh. There he is. Christopher Robin's his son. Winnie the Pooh, obviously, is his son's special pet. This is beloved by everybody. What are we going to have on this this gelatin silver print?
2,400.
25, now 26, now to go to 2,600, now to 26. If you're a Winnie the Pooh fan, good heavens, what else do you want here from the creator and the real Christopher Robin, and the real Winnie the Pooh for that matter? 28, now to go to 3, now to go to $3,000. I'm at 28, now to go to $3,000. I'm at 28, bid 3. 2,800 now to the beloved children's book series, Winnie the Pooh. And motion pictures and everything else. This is right here when it started. There he is. There's the author. There's Christopher Robin, and there is Winnie the Pooh. 3,000 now 32. Now $3,200. I'm at $3,000 now 3,200. 3,000 bid to 32. There's 31, 32 now 34. Now to go to 3,400. I'm at 32 bid to $3,400. 32 now 34. What do you think? 32 bid the 4s. Anybody else then? I'm at 3,200 now 34. 34 now 36. Now 36, 34, yes, go 3,600. Now 36, I'm at 34, bid 3,600. Anybody else then? Fair warning, Heritage Live, what do you think? 34, now 36. 34, now $3,600. Anybody else? 34, now 36. Heritage Live, come on. This should be, I'm thinking this is a $75,000, $8,000 portrait here. Anybody else then? I'm at 34, now to go to 36. 34, now 35. I'll take 3,500. You want to make that work? Let's make it work. Anybody else? Then we'll do it at $3,400. 7102. Moving right along, we're in this home stretch. I have some additional cataloger comments on this Harry Potter first, and we'll explain that in a second. This is lot 85. Update to condition description. Binding has a slight lean. Okay, we can deal with a lean. Here we go. This is an extremely rare piece. We all know the Harry Potter franchise, only a bazillion copies made. This is when it first began. This is of course, the first edition, first printing. This is in hardcover. Only 500 pieces exist. This is one of them. By the way, Heritage holds the record for the most money a book of modern literature at auction, and it's this. Here we go. What are we going to have on lot 85?
52,500.
70,000, now 75. I'm at 70,000 already. Now to go to $75,000. I'm at 70. Now to go to 75,000. 70 now to go to $75,000. Anybody else now? 70,000, yes, go to 75. What do you think at 75,000? 70,000 now, 75. Harry Potter, first. 75,000, now to go to 80,000. Now to go to 80. I'm at 75, now to go to 80. We sold one for nearly $500,000, right? One of the 500, $500,000. I'm at 75,000 now. Now to go to $80,000. Now to go to 80. I'm at 75. Come on, 80,000. What do you think at 80,000? 75 it is. Now to bid 80. Now to go to 80 grand. Who's there at $80,000? Again, for the Harry Potter first edition on this, first printing. I'm at 75 now, 80,000. This was in the beginning. No one even heard of this. This is just a kid's book. 75 now to go to 80. 80,000 now 85. Now to go to 85,000. I'm at 80 now to bid 85. I think again these are easy decisions on this book, even in this condition. Through 150,000. I'm at 80,000 now to go to 85,000. 80 now to go to 85. What do you think at 85,000? I think it's a blue chip piece. I think it's a blue chipper. I'm at 80,000 now, $85,000. Anybody else? 80,000 now, $85,000. Fair warning at 80. Always going to be wanted, always going to be desired, this book here from the Harry Potter, the very, very, very beginning. 80,000 now, 85. Fair warning at 80,000. Anybody else then? Want to go 82.5?
82.5.
There you go. Cut bid, sure. But now I have to ask for a top. We'll see if it gets there. I'm at 82.5 now, 85,000. I'm at 82.5 on a cut bid. Now to go to 85,000 because that's what auctioneers do. We ask for more. I'm at 82.5 now, 85,000. What do you think there? Heritage Live at 85. 82.5 is in the bank. I'll cash your check for 85,000. What do you think? $85,000. Anybody else? 82.5 it is sitting on the cut bid. Any other bids, any other advances now beyond 82.5 because I'm listening. Then we'll settle it at 82,500. Who gets it?
7132.
7132. Outstanding. Fair enough. Moving along, creative Harry Potter describes her new home. There it is. Yes, the walled garden is still an enchanted place. There we go. Lot 86 from J.K. Rowling. Let's do it.
1050.
1100, now 12. Prior 12, now 12. All right, 1100 now to go to 12. Now to go to 1200. I'm at 1100 now to bid 12. Now to go to $1,200. I'm at 11. 1100 now bid 12. 1150 now to go 12. Now to go to $1,200. 1150 is in the bank. Anybody at 1200? There's 12 now 13. Now to go to 1300. 1150 is done. Now 12. Moving along to 12. I'm sorry, we have 12 with you then, right?
No.
You over here. 1200 now 13. 13. Oh, over here now. 13 now to go to 14. Heritage Live. Let's get 14. I'm at 13 with another Heritage Live bidder. 1350. Now to go to 1400. Now to go to 14. 1400 now 1500. What do you think at 15? I'm at 14, 15. There it is. Now to bid 16. Sweet 16. Sweet 16. Where is that? I'm at 1500 now 16. Anybody? J.K. Rowling correspondence on this one. Pretty cool. Talks about her new home and the enchanted place. I like that. 1600 now 17. 1600 now $1,700. 16 now bid 17. 16 goes 1700. Anybody? 1700 now 18. 17, yes, go the 1800. 17 now 18, 17 bid 18. Anyone else? Anybody now beyond that? I'm at 1700 now to go to 1800 Heritage Live. What do you say? You want to do it? Let's do it. Let's do it together. Let's go 1800. I'm at 17, just walking along. J.K. Rowling, a correspondence here, 1700. Anybody else? 1700 is the number, stays the number. 1700 goes to
7133.
133. All right, staying. All right, this is kind of cool. Henry VIII manuscript signed by Henry VIII. How cool is that? It's asking for money. What are we going to have on this one? Lot 87.
19.5.
19.5. Henry VIII signature. Good heavens. It's right here in a heritage sale. I'm at 19.5 in our platinum sale. Oh, there it is, 20,000 prior to. All we can do is put the great stuff in front of you. That's all we can do. 20,000 on a prior. Now to go to 22,000. Now to go to 22. I'm at 20,000. Now to go to $22,000. Anybody at 22? I'm at 20,000. Now to go to 22,000. Fair warning at 22. I'm at 20,000. Now to go to 22. Heritage Live. Got to move along. Get the 21 in there. Get the cut bid. Anybody else? Now's the time to use that cut bid. Take it out of your pocket and throw it at your computer. 20,000 now 22. Anyone else? $20,000 for the Henry VIII. Requests funds on his way to the field of cloth of gold. Anybody else? $20,000 is it, and who gets it? Internet bidder. Thank you. HA.com. Moving right along. How about this? Bound. This is bound for Marie Antoinette. And help me on this one. The French. Dolphin. There he is. This is Louis Joseph on the occasion of his birth. So this is the horoscope. This is going to basically tell him what his life's going to be like. Oof, didn't get all of the details in that life. But anyway, here we go. This is lot 88. What are we going to do?
2,800.
2,800 now, $3,000. Now to go to 3. Now to go to 3. This is printed and bound for her, Marie Antoinette. 2,800 now to go to 3,000. 20 now to go to 3,000. 20 it is now to go to 3. We know what has happened to his mom. He died early as well. 28 now to go to 3,000. 20 now to go to $3,000. 2,800. Anybody else? We'll do it at $2,800. Goes to internet bidder. All right, love this. These great illustrations of William Shakespeare. This is John Boydell, a collection of prints from pictures painted for the purpose of illustrating the dramatic works of Shakespeare. So at his plays, should these be performed in this type of format, this is what they would have looked at. The detail is absolutely incredible on what were clearly engravings, but they're just wonderful. Commissioned by John Boydell from the most eminent British artists of the day, and it's right here all in this compiled book. What do we have? 5,000, now 55, now $5,500. Hey, we saw some correspondence with early presidents, right, about Shakespeare. Here's our second reference. 55, now 6,000, now to 6, now to go to $6,000. I'm at 55 now to go to $6,000. Who's there at 6,000? Anybody at 6? I'm at 55 now to go to $6,000. What do you think, Samantha? You on the phone? 6,000. 65 now. I need 7. It's too late. You got to get in there. I'm at 65 now. 7. Now to bid 7,000. 65 now. 7. Lauren, you thinking about this one? I'm at 65 now. She's thinking about it. That's okay. 65. I'll keep it in the air. 7,500. These ladies keep bidding. It's impossible not to keep it in the air. 75 now to go to $8,000. Heritage Live. I'm at 75 here. Not with you. Heritage Live. I'm not with you. I'm with Susan, right? I'm at 7,500. Your call to make it 8. Your call to make it 8,000. I'm at 75 now to go to 8,000. 75. Yes, go the 8,000. I'm going to take a sip on this one as I am a little behind on my water consumption. I'm at 75 now to go to 8,000. What do you think at 8? Heritage Live. Got someone on the phone, moving it to 8. I'll take a sip while you think about it. There's 8,000. I've got the 85 here. Now to go to 9.
95.
9,000, 95 already. Before I could put my cup down, Susan's already bidding 95. Now I need 10,000. I've got it. You got 11,000? She does. She does. Now 12. Now to go to 12,000. What do you think, Francis? 12? 12.5. Now 13. They're in a cut bid, 12.5 to top at 13. Sure, he's doing that. 13 now to go to 14,000. I'm at 13 now to go to 14. 13,000 here. Heritage Live, you got to chime in. Emily's waiting on you. I'm at 13,000 now to go to 14,000. 13,000, great compilation. There are 100 plates in the book. I'm at 13,000 now to go to 14,000. Anyone else then? 13,000 here, now to go to 14,000. Fair warning at 13,000. Any cut bids? You have the book, Mr. Francis. 7504, outstanding, $13,000. Moving along. This is a great one. This is Steinbeck on a letter to Daryl Zanuck, who was the producer of this fantastic movie called The Grapes of Wrath. 4 Academy Awards came out of this one. Best director, do we know who directed? John Ford, right? John Ford, one of the great directors of all time. Who won Best Actor? Anybody know? Henry Fonda. There you go, Henry Fonda. And there were 2 other screenplay supporting actors. But anyway, this was a fantastic letter about one of the great movies of, frankly, of all time, and one of the great stories. This is it, folks. Lot 90. What are we going to have on it? Signed, John Steinbeck. 38. Should be way more. 38 now, 4,000. Don't lose your head of steam. I haven't. I'm still cooking along. 4,000, 42 now, 44. There's 44 now, 46 now, 48 now, 5. Now to go to 5,000, 5,000 now, 55. Now to go to 6,000, 6,000, 65, 6,000 now, 65. 65 now, 7,000. Great content letter as well. I can't believe how well this movie's doing. You did great. 7,000 now, 75. 75 now to go to 8,000. 75 now to go to $8,000. 75 now to go to 8. 7750 now to go to 8. 7750 now to go to 8. 8,000. Come on, 85. Now to go to 8,500. 8,000 now, $8,500. 8,000 go to the 85. 8,000 now to 8,500. I love what's written in here. Did you see this? This is, I arrived at home last night, find the pictures, the many reviews. Thanks so much for profoundly, not only for these last favors, but also for your great courtesy and kindness to me throughout the whole production. Just amazing. I love this line here. You could not have sharper recommendations than the critics are giving you. And he talks about how the actors just completely captured the roles like 3 dimensions. Just amazing. 8,000 now 85. 8,000 now 8,500. Anybody else? 8,000 go 85. The Grapes of Wrath. Well, 85, sure. Now 9,000. Now 9,000 go to 95. Four Oscars on this one. 9,000 go to 95. 9,000 now $9,500. 95 now to go to 10. Now 95. 10,000. How about 11? How about 11,000? I'm at 10,000. How about 11? $10,000 now, but 11 grand. Come on, 11,000. I'm at 10,000 now. There's the 11. Now bid 12. Now to go to 12,000. Heritage Live. Let's get 12,000. 12,000 it is. Now to bid 13. Now to go to 13,000. I'm at 12. 12,000 go $13,000. Anybody else? 12 grand. 13 now for Steinbeck. Again, Grapes of Wrath. 4 Academy Awards. Talking about the movie to the producer. I mean, this is just great cinematic history right here. I'm at 12,000 now, 13. Now 13,000. 12 go 13. 12 it is now, $13,000. When's the last time an author sent a letter to a producer saying, man, you really hit the mark? I bet it didn't happen very much. 12,000 now, 13. 12 it is now, 13. Anybody else? Fair warning at 12,000. Then we'll do it at $12,000. Great one. Who gets it?
7134.
7134. All right. Just a few lots to go. From Uncle Tom's Cabinet, Harriet Beecher Stowe. This is a great quote on it here. Here it is. Not one throb of anguish, not one tear of the oppressed is forgotten by the man of sorrows, the Lord of glory. In his patient, generous bosom, he bears the anguish of a world. Just wonderful from a great literary masterpiece. What do we have? 1750, 1900, now 2000, 2000. At this level, All you literature majors ought to be piling on this. I'm at 2,000, now 22, now $2,200. 2,000, now 22, 2,000, go $2,200. 22, now 24, 22, now $2,400. I'm at 22, now to bid 24, 23, now bid 24, now to go to 20, 24, now 26, 24, now 26, 24, now $2,600. Anyone else? 26, there it is. How about 28? 28, now 3,000, now to bid 3, 28, now to go to 3,000. At this level, it's still a great gift. 2,800 now to go to 3,000, now to bid 3, now to go to 3,000. Anybody else at 3? I'm at 2,800 now to go to 3. Maybe for your pastor, that'd be good. 29 now, 3,000. Now to go to 3,000. I'm at 29 now to go to 3. What do you think of 3,000? Look at the great quote signed by her. I mean, just wonderful signature, great quote, great, just really nice quality. All the printing is bold. I'm at 3,000 now, 32. 3,000 now, 3,200. Bid 32, thanks, now 34. 32 now, 3,400. 34, now 36, go 3,600. I'm at 34, now 36. 34, now 36. 34, it is now $3,600. Anybody? Anybody else? 34, now 36. 36, thank you there. Emily got it. She got 38, now fourth, now to go to 4, now to go to 4,000. 38, now to go to 4. Heritage Live, I love the game. Let's do it. Let's keep playing. I'm at 38, now to go to 4,000. Great piece of literature, great author, great signature, nicely printed, great quote. It's all there. 4,000, now 42. Now 42, now 44. Now to go to 4,400, 42, now 44. What a great frame under a piece of UV glass this would make, perfectly matted, just awesome. I'm at 42, now to go to 44. 42, now 4,400. 42 it is now to go to 44. 44, now 46, now 4,600. 46, 4,800. Now 48, 46, now $4,800. 46, yes, go 48. This could easily hang with any great oil painting, any great watercolor that you have. Maybe you purchased through Heritage. I'm at 46, now 48, now $4,800. I'm at 46, go 48. There it is, now to go to 5. I love this piece. There's 5, now to go to 55. 5,000, go to 55, now to go to $5,500. Anybody else? 5,000, now to go to 55. 5,000, go to $5,500. Anybody there at 5.5? 5,000, yes, go 55. $5,000, bid the 55. Come on, 5,500. 5,000, Heritage Live, I can only ask, you've got to answer. I'll take 5,250. You want to start throwing out cut bids, do that, but do it now. I'm at $5,000. Anybody else at 52.5? 5,000, yes. Do I have any bigger yeses on this one? Great from this, from the Harriet Beecher Stowe autograph and great quote. We'll do it then at $5,000 goes to
7125.
7125. Thank you. What a great acquisition. Good for you. All right, first edition of Tolstoy's masterpiece of Human Nature and Fate in the rare original wrappers. Again, those wrappers are basically the covers, right, in soft copy, which shouldn't even exist. They're often gone. This has it. I believe 2 of the pieces have it. Samantha's on, but we know of no others that have these covers. Is that correct, Samantha?
Yes.
No others. This one has it. I think there are 2 that have it. Is that correct? 2 that have it? 2 are completely original covers. Unbelievable opportunity here. Here we go. What are we going to have for lot 92? 20,000 now to go to 22. 20,000 now for $22,000. Anybody else? Anybody else now? 20,000 now to go to 22. $20,000 for the Tolstoy pieces. Anybody else? We're solidly still in literature. We have a couple of great pieces to go, but don't miss this. I'm at 20,000 now to go to 22. Now to be $22,000. Now to go to 22. $20,000. Fair warning then. Anybody else? Do it at $20,000. Internet better. Okay. Moving right along. This is Mark Twain, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. This is it. This is first American edition. And it's inscribed to Mark Twain's biographer. So that's kind of cool. That's what's that? Inscribed by Mark Twain's biographer, but it's a first edition. It is a first. That's what I meant. So by his biographer, but a first edition. Pretty cool. What are we going to have? 7250 now. 7075. Oh my gosh, Samantha's prime. 8,000 now. 85. There's 85 now to go to 9. 85 it is here. Now to go to 9,000. Anybody else? I'm at 85. 9,000. 95. There's the 95. Now to go to 10. She tuned in just for this one. 95 now to go to 10,000. Now 11,000. Now bid 11. What do you think at 11,000? Don't be afraid of 11. 11,000 now 12. 11,000 now 12,000. 12,000 now 13,000. We have payment plans. We have them. 12,000. 13 now to go to 14,000. 13 now to go to 14. 13 now to go to 14,000. 13, yes, go to 14,000. I'm at 13 now to go to 14. 13 here now to go to 14. 14 now 15,000. 15,000. 15 already. Now 16. Get it in now, Samantha. 16,000. 16 I've got, now 17,000. 16's here, now 17,000. 16 goes 17, 16 goes 17,000. What do you think? 16,000, now 17. 16 here with you, now 17,000. What do you say? What do you say at 17,000? 16, you got your fingers crossed? All right, there you go. Fair warning at 16,000. Again, this is Mark Twain's biographer and scribe on a first edition Tom Sawyer. Anyone else then? Fair warning at 16,000. Done, 16,000.
7506.
7506. Kudos to you. All right, we'll stay with Mark Twain. Some great stuff here. This is a great cabinet and card photo portrait of Samuel Clemens, inscribed and signed by Twain with his little quote there, a aphorism there. What does it say? I love the quote. I love this. Have a place for everything and keep the thing somewhere else, which is how I arrange my garage. So that's kind of cool. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, lot 94. What do we have?
3,500. 36.
36, now 38. 38 now to go to 4,000. Now to go to 4,000, 38. Does anyone else have their storage like me, like that? Have a place for everything, but keep it somewhere else. I am at 3,800 now to go to 4,000. That's why I'm late for everything. Anybody at 4,000, 38 now to go to 4, now to go to $4,000. Okay, are you organized or not organized? Don't answer. She's like, oh, I'm organized. 38 now to go to 4,000. 38 now to go to 4. Anybody at $4,000? Anybody at 4? Lauren, I'm not asking you. 39 now to go to 4,000. 4,000 now 42. 4,000 go 4,200. 4,000 now 42. $4,000. Anybody at 4,200? Justin, are you organized guy? Yeah, whatever. 4,000 now 42. 4,000 now 42. $4,000. You organized? No, that's. Should have gone to you first. 4,000 now 42. 4,000 now 4,200. Anybody else? Great Mark Twain. This is two. You get two signatures on this. I love this. Anybody else? 4,000 now to go to 42. Fair warning. 4,000. We'll do it at $4,000. I love it. Internet buyer. All right, we'll stay with Mark Twain as we hit the home stretch here, folks. Mark Twain autograph, aphorism signed. I like this. Famous quote appears. This is, we ought never to do wrong when people are looking. Or not looking, should do the right thing all the time, right? Here we go, lot 95.
2,100.
25. Prior 3, now 32. Now 3,200. 32 now 34. 32 now 3,400. 32 now 34. 32 now the $3,400. I'm at 32 now 34. Definitely do the right stuff while people are looking, right, Emily? But also when they're not looking, yeah. 34 now 36. 34 now 3,600. 34 now 36. Anybody else? 34 now $3,600. 34 now 36. 34 it is. Anybody at 3,600? 34 now 3,600. Fair warning, 34. Fair warning at $3,400. Anybody else? Anybody else at $3,400? Anyone else then? Fair warning at $3,400. 34, yes. 35. You want to go 35 on this one? Cool Mark Twain thing engraved there on a postcard of his home. Looks like he did pretty well for himself, huh? Anybody else?
35.
35 it is, now 36. I'd like to live in that house. 35 now 36, now 3,600. 35 now 36, 36. Anybody else? Looks like it's on the ocean, doesn't it? I don't know if it is. 36 now 38, 36 now 38. 36 now 38. Of course, the front of the postcard is of his house. You can't see that on the screen. 36 now 38. 36 go 3,800. Anybody else? Anybody else on this? We ought not do wrong when people are looking, that's for sure. Anybody else now? 38, 36 go 38. 3,600 is the number, stays there.
7130.
7130. All right, I love this one. The story how more than 100 men have recovered from alcoholism. Obviously, it's in the millions, right? Recovered alcoholics have followed the Alcoholics Anonymous program, lot 96. This is the story of how just 100, when it was a brand new program. This is back in 1939. Unbelievable. Lot 96. What's great about this, the dust cover is in fantastic condition. And that is really unusual. So I know a lot of bidders here are going to be bidding on this one. Let's see, a lot of lives saved, a lot of families saved. Maybe you're one of them. Let's see what we have.
16,500.
16,500, 17,000, 18,000, now to go to 19,000, 18 now to go to 19,000, 18 now to bid $19,000, 18 now to go to 19, anybody there at 19,000, 18 now to go to 19,000. If you're one of the 100 men or women in this book, or could be in the book even today, what a great one, or you know someone, what a great gift this would be, huh? That's a fantastic gift. 18,000, marking a new life, a new chapter in people's lives. Fantastic stuff here. I'm at 18,000 out of 19,000, 18 out of 19. Anybody else now? 18,000 for the Alcoholics Anonymous when just 100 people are on that list. Anybody else? I think there's a few more now. I'm at 18,000, 19. 18.5 on a cut bid, sure. Not 19 here. Now to go to 20. Get on the 20. This is all working out for you. 20,000 on the 20s on that bid because we're going to have to ask for $2,000 more. I'm only asking for 1,000 more now. Makes sense to go to 20. I'm at 19,000 now to go to 20. 19,000 now to go to $20,000. Again, anybody else? Real money, but what a great gift. Good heavens to someone whose lives were saved with this program. I'm at 19,000 now to go to 20. 19,000 now 20. Anybody else? 19,000. Fair warning. You ready to wave goodbye to this one?
Yeah.
Just got to check with his checkbook. You want 20? It's going to be a long weekend saying, gosh, I could have gotten it for 1,000 more. 1,000 more. You're bidding against the book here. You want to go 20? Hang up. Here we go. 19,000. Anybody else? Well, someone got it at 19,000. Who was it?
The internet.
Internet bidder. Fantastic. All right. I think, is this the end? This is the end of the sale. Before we go, before we auction this and close out and wave goodbye for the day, remember, there are half a dozen pieces, right, that still remain in the sale that you can pick up in the aftermarket, the post-auction buys, and they'll be on the internet. Of course, you can reach out to any of our experts, and if you have the catalog, they're right there in the beginning, and their email addresses are right there as well. So inquire about them. A lot of these items don't last through the weekend. They are gone, maybe even by the end of the day. Isn't that right, Emily? They are gone. And Emily works those sales. I promise you. Adios, muchachos. So get those bids in for those items you want. Here we go. Virginia Wolf, Kew Gardens here, lot 97, the rare first edition on this one. What are we going to have, Susan? 16.5 now, 18,000. Prior 18, now to go to 19,000. Now to go to 19,000. I'm at 18, now to go to $19,000. 18,000 now, 18.5 now to go to 19, now to bid 19,000. I'm at 18.5 now to bid 19, 19,000 now to go to 20, now 20,000. Again, Kew Gardens, Virginia Wolf on this one. 19 now to bid 20, 19 now to go to 20,000. Anybody at 20,000? 19,000 now to go to 20. Anybody at $20,000? I'm at 19,000 now bid 20. Fair 20,000. Thank you on the first edition. We've offered some great first editions today. This is one of them. I'm at 20,000 now 22. Now to go to 22,000. 20 now to go to 22,000. $20,000 now to go to 22. 20,000 bid 22,000. Anybody else? Anybody else at 20,000? Of course, the little community of Kew Gardens is right near New York City, right near the World's Fair, right? That's Kew Gardens, right? In case anyone's wondering, in Queens, right? Kew Gardens? Yeah, 20,000. I've been there too, and I know you've been there. 20,000 now 22. 20,000 now 22,000. Anybody else now beyond the 20? Anyone else beyond the $20,000 now to go to 22 or 21? Fair warning there to wrap up the sale. Anyone else then $20,000 will be a wrap, and who gets that?
7127.
7127. Folks, that completes our sale of the Platinum Night Historical. Again, there's a few items that remain, but not many. Get right on it. Thanks for joining us today at Heritage Auctions.